Always muted. I'm always muted. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Guild of Icons. I did it. It's fine. We're fine. Welcome back, everyone. It's been about a month. It's been about a month since the last episode. The last episode being Baboonmas, of course. And I am joined by the gang. The gang are all here. Unfortunately, Andres, who plays Leros, won't be joining us. But we are joined, of course, by Ruzad, played by Leggy, Grounded, played by Bisected Brioche, Eao, played by Iris, and Hannah, played by Keith. And now I shall unmute, and they're all going to make my life fucking miserable, alright? You're going to see the shit I have to deal with as a seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hello, everyone. Nope. God damn it, why does Discord just not unmute? Hello, everyone.
Hello. Happy birthday, Nick.
I told you they'd make my life miserable. I told you, I said it. I said it would happen. But that's okay, because my job is to make their life miserable. You're not even meant to be here. Yeah, you were the temp, you were meant to have a nice short contract, and yeah, they dragged you in. So.
Yeah, we're ready.
Who wants inspiration? Alright. Bree, give us a recap of last session. And by that I mean the last non-Baboonmas session.
Okay, so last session we were on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
After a let's see. Oh, we ran into some harpies.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't very friendly.
Mm-mm.
Grounded kept some harpy babies. They're sort of friendly until they find out what happened to their parents. Then we ran into a giant turtle. It did not want to be friends.
Nope.
So you say.
Someone who will remain nameless tried to solve the situation by making a tree appear in the ship, which, as it turns out, did not fix the situation.
It was a great plan, in my opinion.
A great oak plan. And yeah, Hannah the Paladin tried to ride out to it on a shark. Grounded purloined the shark and threw acid at it. This worked somehow.
Basically gave it acid reflux, so...
Everyone else just sort of floated to shore. We found the magical university. We were given ham sandwiches.
You were.
Lots and lots of ham sandwiches.
Really good ham sandwiches.
Then we mentioned the wizard whose name I can't remember. And I don't think
Merrifryth?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
Yep, Merrifryth Winnifreth. And they went a bit quiet, so we just walked in, and now an alarm's going off. There's something walking towards us, and I think it's all going quite well.
That's right, yeah. So you mentioned Merrifryth Winnifreth, and the porter at the door went a bit quiet, said, I'm just going to be right back. Disappeared rather quickly into a portal, and you followed after a moment to arrive, and there's sirens and there's flashing red lights everywhere and all sorts of angry noises, panicked angry noises coming from slightly further down a corridor, which you can see in the bottom left of the screen if you're watching on the stream, because we now have a map camera. Well, we had one before, but it was worse. So I'm not going to beat about the bush here. I need you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh no.
No preamble, no pretext.
No preamble, something wicked this way comes, roll initiative.
Terrifying, right.
Okay, I need to remember.
As if any of us have ever
all
taken
up to the
initiative.
reference material as well.
Oh dear. Okay.
You'd probably choose dice with a different colour.
Probably. Okay.
20. Total.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Jump to there.
That's a nice roll, 20. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. So
that is a very. Oh, sorry. No, Mike.
No. I was going to say, who got higher than a 20? Nope. Okay. So then it's going to be Hannah at 20. Quick off the mark. Anyone higher than a 15? Okay. Higher than a 10?
We got an 11.
That's higher than a 10. Okay. So then it's going to be something number 1. Then it's going to be Eao at 11, higher than a 5. Oh no, I was going to say, come on!
I got a 6.
You got a 6, okay, so then it's going to be grounded. Then it is going to be something number 2.
You only have a 6.
And then, Ruzad, what did you get?
I got a 4.
You got a 4! Oh no!
Just as it's going to matter for this, I am going to use my gaze into infinity to do the reroll.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. So your fractal armament lets you re-roll the die that determines what weapon it is once.
Yeah, I figured I didn't want a javelin.
That's fair. What did you get?
10, got a rapier.
Oh, rapier's nice. Yeah. So then it's going to be Rosette. Okay. So, Hannah, let me show you what you can see, because obviously you have eyes. You're able to see a little bit further down the old corridor that is ahead of you.
Who has eyes these days?
Can't see that. Ignore that. Okay, there we go. So you can see all the way down the corridor.
Towards those hazard stripes down the
Yep,
end.
there are hazard stripes about halfway down the end. There appears to be some sort of opening round about here.
Mm-hmm.
This
Do you want
room
to
obviously
move the map camera
widens
so that
a little
matches
bit.
so everyone else can see that.
And then it turns off to the south here.
Yeah. So good news and bad news, other players. We appear to be in Necromunda now. I'll go in character now. I'll be less mean.
I promise you, it will be just as deadly.
Oh god.
Would there be as much Emperor worship?
Maybe.
Probably about as much devotion to efficiency as there is there. Okay, none of us are really very clanky people, are we? Let me just go around the party. The clankiest person I think we've got is Razad.
And
Yeah, I mean, the other two are
believe that
rogues,
should
so
be accurate.
probably.
The other two are rogues. I'm a Dex Paladin, and that means the clankiest
And,
person is the Bard.
Well, I mean, I'm a strength bard, so kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So we can hear the alarms going off. I'm going to creep forwards, and being aware we are currently in Magical University, I am not trusting any single bit of the floor I want to stand on.
Do you have a 10-foot pole by any chance?
Do I have a 10-foot pole? Did I pack paranoid enough to
No,
pick a 10-foot
don't
pole?
Tapping every single inch of ground as you're going through, like this is OD&D.
No, I do not have a 10-foot.
Oh well, that is. I mean, each one of these squares has probably got like a fireball on it or something like that. I would just stay there. That if I were you, I would just stay there. The only winning move is to not play and just stay there and wait for whatever is coming towards you to come towards you.
Nah.
So you say the only winning move is to stay still.
I've just realised I play Dungeons and Dragons like I play code words. I'm just trying to psych you all into doing the worst possible choice.
The way you play code
Sorry,
words, you just
code
go
names,
around the
yeah.
table and go, well, it could be that, and it could be that, and it could be that. What for the other team?
Yeah. You can do whatever you want, but you have about 6 seconds to choose.
Yeah, so I am going to do the smart, probably not smart thing of going to go here and going to jump over this black square to here.
Okay.
Not the big elongated square.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll get me to about here. Do you want me to make any rolls at this point?
No. No, you're fine.
Then I'm also going to try and listen at this door that is here. I don't think there's a ping in this. Is there?
No, there's just a marker where you hold it down and it will show me. But I know which door you mean. You can hear some heavy thudding as something is approaching the door.
Can I get anything more descriptive than heavy thudding?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh no. I don't know why I went, oh no, I expected it. Perception's not trained, not any ranks, that's a 9.
Whatever it is, it's heavy, it's kind of metallic, it's kind of reverberating with every step. You think there's only one of them there, but you're not sure, because it could be just echoing, or it could be there's a second one.
But heavy, colossal, bipedal at least.
Yeah.
Brain will instantly go towards either animated suits of armor, or golems, or potentially big metallic dragon. I guess I can't narrow down the range, though.
Not with a 9. With something higher than that, you might be able to narrow it down a bit more, but...
Okay. I believe that's my turn, though I think I've taken all the actions I need to if we're doing combat time.
Yep, that's all good. Okay, so it's now item number 1's go, and it's going to open that door right next to you. And you see inside 2 huge golems. And they are made of metal, but it is not iron. It is silvery and extremely reflective. They look like the metal that you see behind mirrors. And in fact, you could go so far as to say that they are mirror metal golems. And... oh, wow, it's one of those as go.
We have really, really, really expensive wizards who have aluminum.
They do. They have access.
They shelled out for the electrolysis to get aluminum golems.
10,
Fortunately, they'll just fall apart instantly, so you can put
15.
any pressure onto them.
Okay, this one is going to use... Ooh, what's 5, 10, 15? No, it's not going to do that yet. It's going to use its old Slim Slam. So it brings these massive fists of mirror metal down onto your head.
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
That's a natural 1. But it does have a second attack. Oh my fucking god. Does a 16 hit?
My AC?
Yeah.
No.
That's great. Do you know what I rolled? I'm not going to tell you, it'll scare you. Okay, that's its turn, amazingly. 2 hits, and you've dodged one, and then the other one has just gone against your plate, but you've shrugged it off. Amazing, amazing. From this huge hulking behemoth of mirror metal, it is your go, Eao.
They don't want to talk.
How would it take like a full action to write something on my construct paper?
I will give you that as a bonus action, but remember that we did previously establish you have to disable the previous golem, or somehow manage to get to where it's like.
I'm aware. Don't worry.
But I'd give you that as a bonus action, unless you're writing like an essay. It's not going to take a while to. It's not going to take that long to scribble a couple of words.
No. It's going to be 4 words that, at least for now, I shall keep secret.
4 words. Kill Laeros. Kill Laeros.
No, okay, so I'm going
4 words is fine, yeah.
23. I'm going to flank behind it right here.
Yep, sure, that's fine.
And then I'm going to use my action to attempt to jump up and grapple it.
Okay, so that's going to be a strength.
I mean, I'm less of like a grapple, and more like I'm trying to jump onto its back.
This will absolutely still be a grapple, as it's still going to be
Yeah.
contesting it. So it's going to roughly come out the same. So I'm going to need an athletics check from you, and it's going to use its acrobatics because it's extremely. No, it's going to use its athletics. It's not dexterous at all. Yeah.
I mean, could I make the argument that because of what I'm trying to do, I could use my acrobatics?
There's actually a rule for this, but it only applies for 2 sizes larger, unfortunately, and it is just 1 size larger than you. It's just a large creature, not huge. It's about the size of Gaby. But if you go up against something even bigger than that, which eventually you probably will, yeah, there is specifically ruling for like Shadow of the Colossusing creatures. But yeah, so roll your athletics. Its athletics was
That's a 14 total.
20.
No.
I'm afraid not. It shrugs you off its back, and you land on the floor on your feet still because you're nimble, but it just shrugs you off. It's
sadly the thing is with my -1 to athletics, if it rolls a 20, I'm not making it.
It didn't roll a 20. Let me put it that way. But yeah, the very smooth silvery. It's almost like it's sort of chiseled metal, like it's almost like it's made of crystal in a way, and it's really hard to get a purchase on it with your hands because it's really smooth. Anything else?
No, I believe that's everything I can do.
Okay, then we go to grounded.
Okay. Would you say the door has enough space for both of them to get out?
Not at the moment, because there's one in front of it. I think they're going to be too large to be able to sort of squeeze... Well, actually, no, we can use the old squeeze through rules. It can. It's difficult terrain, though, and anything attacking it while it's squeezing through will have advantage.
Okay. I'm going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 15. Run up to it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out my bottle of sovereign glue.
Ooh. I like this.
Just going to try and glue it to the floor.
This is absolutely the use of sovereign glue. Yeah, 100%. You're going to glue yourself to it. One hand just straight on it, just like, hey!
Yep. And that means it's mine now.
Go for it. Yeah. What's the plan with the sovereign glue?
Okay. I'm just going to try and get it under its feet so when it tries to step forward, it's just going to stick itself to the floor.
Okay. I don't think that really needs a check. I think we'll just count that as your action. You're just going to spread it on the floor underneath. And yeah, it's going to get stuck there.
Okay. Is the door open?
The door is open, yeah. The door is open, so you can see the other one there.
Okay, is there anything I can use to close it?
Your hands?
A bottle of sovereign glue?
Well, yeah, but that stuff's expensive.
Yeah, how much of that would you have used for that? It says on sovereign glue how much it can spread.
Yeah, I've got...
1 foot square surface is 1 ounce, so 5 foot square surface would be about 25 ounces.
I've got 2 ounces.
You've got 2 ounces. Okay, you don't now.
In this case, though, what you can do with 5 ounces for this, you can do with 1 ounce for this as well.
Yeah, if you're doing it with 1 ounce, then a check does get involved at that point, as you're trying to sort of make sure it's definitely underfoot. Like, if you're covering 5 feet,
you're trying to pour a full litre bottle of sovereign glue onto something.
Have you ever tried to get the absolute last bit of toothpaste tube? Right, this is what you're trying to do down there under the stomping feet of a titan.
Yeah,
I'm just picturing like a D&D adventurer carrying one of those glue gun type things you have to put the reloadable cartridge into, just full sovereign glue.
I tell you what, you can give it a go. You can either use 1 ounce and a sleight of hand check, or 2 ounces and it automatically works.
Okay. Well, what I'd like to do is, I'd like to shove the door shut.
You can do that.
And put a bit of glue on. Yeah, just put a bit of glue on that so it's stuck.
Okay, I will need a sleight of hand check on the golem. The door is fine. That's going to be enough. That's going to be easy.
Okay. 1 sleight of hand check.
I imagine it's going to be something like +7 to sleight of hand by now.
Just +3.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have any proficiency in it, so it's just my dexterity bonus.
Huh. Well, fair enough.
I have a +8.
Yeah, you should have tossed it at Eao. Like, quick! Eao would have put some glue on the hand and then jumped on the back of it, and was like, well, this grapple's working now.
Right.
Next level D&D
Okay.
stats from the Guild of Icons.
There's a 12.
That's not going to be enough, actually.
Okay, can I use my inspiration then?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You can use your inspiration as a reroll.
Okay, that's better. It's 18.
That's good. That's enough. Yeah, you've done it. You've stuck it to the ground. And I mean, with the rules of Universal Solvent, there are only Sovereign Glue. There are only two things that will remove it: Universal Solvent or the Wish spell. So it's pretty stuck. I mean, there are people here who can cast Wish, but they're not right here, right now.
Yeah. I just shout to everyone, "Okay, run!" And I'm going to use my bonus action and the rest of my movement to run over here.
Okay, yeah. Run off. Nice. It is now Golem number 2's turn. Gonna go 5, 10, and then it's gonna be 15, 20, 25, 30 to squeeze through. Which it does.
I thought the door was locked.
Oh yeah, you locked the door, didn't you? All right. No, yeah, good point. It's going to try and break the door. Let me very, very quickly look up some stats for a door, because there are door stats. Okay, excellent. Right. So AC of 10, and it has 20 hit points. Right. It rolled more than a 10. It rolled a 20, but not a natural 20. So that's going to do... Why do I never have enough D8s? 1...
Why is it that every DM always says that?
All the monsters use D8s. I don't know why. Plus...
It's because whoever designed this game hates level 1 characters.
16 damage. Second hit comes down. Oh, that definitely hits. And that is going to do 18 damage. That door smashes. And it is there. It's going to use the remainder of its movement to get right here. But it has used its actions doing that, so there's no more attacks. And that's...
Does it need to squeeze through the space?
It does, and that's why it's used all of its movement to get to just there.
Ah, okay.
So it's difficult terrain squeezing through, and if you attack while squeezing, your attacks are at disadvantage, and if you are attacked while squeezing, their attacks are at advantage. But it's gotten through, but yeah, that used all of its movement, so that's as far as it can go. Okay, Ruzad. Time to insta-kill these two things.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so what you do is you cast Thunderwave at your feet.
Do you know how much bad luck you will get if you break any of these?
I imagine we have to pay the bill to repair them.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of Thunderwave.
Okay. Lovely.
I hope you can aim this right.
It's roughly in that.
He can,
angle.
but will he? Okay, and it's a 15-foot cube.
I was going to say it's probably still going to hit Eao, but
looks like it will just about hit Eao, yeah.
Yeah.
But it will hit the other two.
Wait. If you take one more step forward and aim it diagonally, it will not hit me.
I can't. My speed is 15 at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it shouldn't hit me at all.
Yeah, you should be alright, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as long as I aim it just slightly down, it's not going to hit.
Okay. 2 strength saves.
Either, right?
So let me let you know what they got. Okay, the first one got 4 plus 12, 16. The second one got 2 plus 12, 14.
Okay, just passed.
So the 14 passes as well.
Yes, the DC is 14.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. But they still take some damage, don't they?
Yeah, half as much, which is rounding down 10.
That's still pretty decent. 10 each. Oh, what damage type is that?
That is.
It'd be thunder damage,
Thunder.
wouldn't it? Yep, that's fine. That's one of the very few that I have not got on this list of immunities and resistances, so you're good. Yeah, nice sonic attack.
If they happen to be resistant or immune to the spell Shatter, I'd be disappointed.
They're not, I can say that. Yeah.
I know.
Apparently we have someone who can cast that.
Yeah. So, Ruzad, is that you done?
Yeah, that's my movement and my action.
All right, nice.
Also, actually, hang on. Let me measure something out.
Yeah. Just so you know, Hannah, you're going to be up next.
What I'll do is I'll give Hannah a bardic inspiration,
Okay. All right.
which is a D8.
D8 bardic inspiration for you, Hannah, and it's your go.
Yeah, alright, so... I know Grounded wants us to try and just run past these. That's going to be a bit difficult at the moment, just looking at it. Even if I am allowed to move through Eao's space, I've still got to dodge a lot of things hitting me in the face.
Yes.
So let's dodge me being hit in the face by a lot of things.
If only you had a 10-foot pole, you could pole vault them.
I know.
The miracles of the 10-foot pole.
So let's try this. Moving
Yeah,
30 feet, so let's go 1. I'm just moving, I'm not doing disengages or anything, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
So if they've got attacks opportunity, they're probably going to want to use them at some point.
They will.
2,
When you leave their reach, that's when the
3,
attack of opportunity will happen.
4, 5, that leaves that one's reach.
Yep.
I
All
believe.
right, Slim Slam time. Fist
I
comes
do
down. That is a...
I do have to ask, would that attack be at disadvantage? Because it is stuck and it's going to have a hard time turning.
Yeah, all right, why not? Because that was a 32 to hit. Let's try it again.
What?
Does a 23 hit? Instead, at disadvantage.
How did you roll a 30?
Well, I rolled a 19, but they have...
Yes, a 20 does hit. 20's pretty hard to get armor classes these days.
Well, wizards can do it.
Wizards can do anything.
So that is going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage as a slam just comes down and knocks you straight on the head. Does a bit of dent on your armor. Are you wearing a helmet?
No, but I'm holding a shield. So
Holding a
I
shield,
raise
so
it up,
yeah, you raise
and,
it up. And
Yeah,
it goes,
my arm is bruised.
Yeah.
Okay, and I continue my movement to finish up here, so I'm not in the way of anyone. Does the other one want to try and do anything for me?
It doesn't get to. It's only when you leave its
Okay.
reach that it gets to have an attack of opportunity.
Ah, they run on Blood Bowl rules.
Yeah. Well, that's how all 5e monsters work for attacks of opportunity.
Fair enough. Then I'm going to poke it in the head.
Do it, yes!
Let me just check what I can do with poking in the head. Let's just roll to attack, and I get D8 inspiration as well, I believe, on the D20 roll. Is that how that works?
Yep, that's true. So you can choose to add the d8 after you've rolled it, but before I tell
Okay,
you
cool.
whether it succeeds or fails.
All right.
Also, while this is happening, I have one question. Ruzad, why is your movement only 15 feet?
Level 2 of exhaustion.
Someone still hasn't cleared the null zone effects.
I hit AC 21. I am not going to use my inspiration for that.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Yep.
Yeah, roll some damage. Lovely.
Yes, I shall roll some damage.
One question: is your weapon magical?
No, but I'm smiting, I believe, is how this is going to work.
Okay, you're going to do a smite. That sounds good.
Yep. So let me check the spicy rules. I can expend 1 to a second level spell because these things are big. Mark that. Do an extra d8 radiant damage. So total's going to be 2d8 plus 4.
Okay, just let me know what the radiant is separately if you can.
Okay, so the radiant is 4, and the regular is 11.
Okay.
On top of that.
It takes 4 points of damage. The blade doesn't appear to make a scratch, but the holy light does it's almost it would make it take a step back if it could, but its feet are currently glued to the ground. Oh, actually, this one isn't, so it takes a brief step back and sort of clatters into the one behind it. But yes, it does take that damage.
We've got Echo, by the way.
Ooh, interesting. I'll keep an eye out and see where that's coming in from. Thank you. Right. With your turn done, it is Golem number 1. Golem number 1 stuck in the ground and can only reach Eao. I'm going to say, because they are stuck in the ground, they are going to attack at disadvantage.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah?
I've got a bonus action spare. Sorry.
Oh, no, go for it. Yeah.
Bonus action now, I'm casting magic weapon on myself.
That sounds great. What does it look like when you cast that?
So I'm going to notice that my weapon kind of just screeches off the thing and go, that's no good, and just bang the front of the shield where my symbol of the dueling lovers is, and my blade sort of takes on a black light effect where it just shimmers black and then white radiates off of it.
Ah, lovely. All right, that sounds amazing. Okay. So the golem's going to attack you, Eao, but does have disadvantage, I'm going to say, because it's sort of rooted to the ground. It's essentially restrained. That's a natural 1. And number 2, that's another natural 1! Wow.
It's just kind of like grasping at the air.
The number of yeah, okay. That's all they can do. They've got no movement or anything like that. So that's that's literally everything that golem can do. Over to you, Eao.
Okay, I'm going to be using one of my signature tricks that I have not actually used in a pretty long time.
Ooh, exciting. I know which one it is.
I'm going to use disappearing trick.
Yeah, it's get the fuck out of here.
I have multiple get the fuck out of here ones, but this is the one I'm using.
No, good shout.
As an action, I create some sort of distraction. One target within 30 feet of me, which is the golem that isn't stuck to the ground.
Okay, sure.
Needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
On a failed save, I am considered invisible to that creature under basically the same rules as the invisibility spell.
Okay.
Until the end of my
Oh, nice.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Does a 14 pass?
That's something I really should have that written down. Give me a moment while I do some math in my head real quick.
No worries.
Yes, it does. Damn it.
Ah, damn. Well, I'll tell you something. It would have passed anyway. It has legendary resistances.
Of course it does.
But it passed in that case.
There is a reason for the meme on Guild of Icons.
Okay. Eao, you still get your movement, of course, and bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on the golem that isn't stuck to the ground, I'm going to bonus action dagger it.
Oh, lovely. Okay, yeah, roll the attack. Which dagger are you using, by the way?
Oh, just like a regular dagger. Okay. And that is a 10.
10 doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Just skitters against the mirror metal.
Yeah, cool. Doesn't have to, though. So that's... I have a fun feat called the mobile feat. That's 10, 20, 30... That's me getting 40 feet away from it, where it can't use its opportunity.
Smart. If you attack it, the mobile feat activates, and you can't be hit. It's similar to... what is it? The Swashbuckler Rogue. Yeah. I like it. It's very good. Right. It's now going to be grounded.
Okay, so... is this golem still squeezing through?
No, it is past the squeezing through stage.
Okay.
It is currently in the obstructed by a paladin stage.
I've forgotten a feature this thing has, so I'll start using them soon.
That's fine, I forgot I have double attack.
Oh. Well, that evens out then, because this has legendary actions. And I've not been using them. I forgot about that.
I'm just... Okay, so Grounded's basically going to realise they're not running away with her. So she's going to just, sort of stop, get round, run back and just try and shoulder barge it over.
Okay, a shove to try and knock prone, right? So that's going to be your athletics versus its athletics. It doesn't have advantage to this saving throw because it's not magical. So you have to beat a 23.
Okay. Well, I've got +8.
It's doable. So 15 or higher.
Like, yeah. Wow.
25% chance.
I don't suppose I could incorporate a crowbar into this somehow.
No.
$15 exactly. I rolled.
You knock it prone. All right, I'm going to turn the token upside down. Boop. It is prone for now. Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with the rest of my movement, I'm going to... how much? Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action and the rest of my movements just to run over to Ruse. And I assume I need to wait for my next turn to grab him.
Yeah, to grab Ruse would be another action. Assuming Ruse, well, yeah, it's probably a grapple, isn't it? Yeah, so it would be another action. But you can absolutely go over there, yeah. You will take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage, because you can still attack when you're prone.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 2 plus... does a 15 hit?
Good question. My AC is exactly 15.
That is a hit then. Okay then. Bring out the d8s. The slam sort of is more like a side swipe at your legs as you're going past. It's not very high, don't worry actually. It's below average. It's going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage to your kneecaps.
I'll uncanny dodge that.
Yeah, that's great. Any rogue can do that, of course, and reduce damage intake by half, once per turn. Right.
Is that rounded up or down?
It is rounded down. You round down halving.
Okay.
Okay. With that done, because I have remembered that there are legendary actions, Golem number 1 is going to use its legendary action to attack Grounded with a slam. Disadvantage because it's restrained. That is going to be a 20 to hit, not a natural 20.
Yes. Okay.
And that is going to be, again, not very high. 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay then. I would like to emphasise I'm still up.
That's what I want to hear. Excellent. Now it is Golem 2's go. It's right in front of you, Hannah. It's on its feet. Well, it's on its back, so it's going to use half its movement to get up. But it's gonna give you the old Slim Slam, I'm afraid. Actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, so that is 21 to hit. The first slam coming down, doing 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh dear. 25 points of bludgeoning damage, you say?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm concentrating. So DC 12 then.
Yes, it would be.
Don't like that. Do I add anything for DC 12?
For concentration, you would add your constitution.
Constitution, that's +2. I rolled a 9, so I stopped concentrating.
Oh, no.
That's a burnt spell slot there.
The second attack, on the plus side, does actually miss, as I rolled another natural 1. I need to bin these dice.
No, you need to keep
my magic
using
weapon
those dice.
fades. That sucks.
Yeah, your magic weapon is gone, I am afraid. And now it is over to Ruzat.
Well, I'm going to just squeeze past grounded there. And
Wow, rude.
No, ruse. Oh yeah, I should stand this person back up. There we go.
I'm just trying to figure out if I want to go the full or if I want to go one back. Ruin, I can do a bit of pretty shit damage, possibly. Okay. I'm going to attack this one.
Okay, attacking Golem number 2.
Once I get Ace Cat off my desk so I can do things properly. That is the rapier. That is a nat 20.
Nat 20, wonderful. All right, that's a crit, and your weapon is magical, so that's good.
Yep.
It's the right time to do it. Yeah, roll your damage.
Okay, so that is 10. I'm gonna burn a bardic die to also do a slashing flourish.
Ooh, lovely.
So that will be another 6 damage to both.
Nice. Oh, don't forget, if you were you rolling extra die there for because on a crit you would double those dice.
In which case, roll for both.
Which is why Paladin smites on a crit are ridiculous,
Yeah,
as are
I'll
rogue sneak
roll
attacks.
another d8 to do this properly.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 13 for both.
Okay, so that's 23 points to Golem 2, 13 to Golem 1.
Yep.
Very nice. Okay.
And
Good hit.
And
And I rig this straight in there, and like a shard of mirror metal comes off and hits the other one as you're slashing across. Really nice.
Not worth me using my extra 10 feet of movement from that. So I'll end my turn there.
Okay, Golem 1's going to use a legendary action and strike at grounded. Disadvantage, of course, that will hit, though, I'm afraid. I can't be asked to add 13 to it, but I've already rolled a 17, so...
Okay, so, like, why are we still fighting these things?
Great question. 14
Yeah,
points of
but
We've
bludgeoning
not
damage.
through yet. This is as far as I
Yeah.
managed to move through.
I'm down.
Okay. Grounded, you hit the deck.
And I'm kind of too slow to run away from these things, so...
Oh no, Grounded hit the deck.
Oh god. Not literally, grounded, not literally.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's alright. Okay. Yeah, so you hit the deck. It is...
Oh,
Where are we in the turn? It's
okay,
Hannah.
right.
It's Hannah.
I need to remember, and I also have double attack.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Well, that's on me.
I've got too many things I need to do at this point. Okay, Ground is unconscious now, isn't she? Because hitting 0 hits you unconscious, right?
Yes, that's right. It wasn't massive
Yeah.
damage. This isn't instant death.
Yeah, which means she can't hear me, which is the problem. That sucks. Okay, problem is I'm like 6 squares away, so I can't run back and drag her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This ain't very good, is it?
No.
It has gone better for the Guild of Icons, but I feel like the problem right now is there's no full damage to deal out.
Nick's, Nick, uncovered our one weakness.
Flat terrain.
And yet, Rude is still just here.
Guild of Icons
Exactly what Rude
Belgium-themed
does.
party wipe.
Rizal, are you able to drag Grounded out in clear?
With the speed of 15, which would then be lowered for having to drag a corpse.
I
Corpse, yeah.
completely forgot you had a halved speed when I did this encounter. I'm
That's
not going
why
to
we haven't got
lie.
past this.
I completely forgot that you had halved speed.
1, 2.
Yeah, I can
Squeezing
I can
through,
see the party
4.
wipe. Yeah, I can see the party wipe written across the screen. I'm just
Yeah.
going to keep doing ruse.
1, 2, 3, 4. Moving there. Double checking. Why does it say on my sheet what action this takes up? Because it takes up an action, surely.
What are you trying to do?
Lay on hands.
Just expand the map for you a bit there, Eao, since you've already entered another room. You can see a bit more.
No.
Oh, you can't
Is
see
that a
that.
person?
Lay on hands.
No,
would take up
it's
an
nothing.
action, I believe.
Ignore that. I
I'll
put it in the
double
wrong place.
check in compendium though.
Action, annoyingly. Okay. Grounded, regain 5 hit points. You can't split your move into it. You can't split your move, then do action, then do the remainder of the move, can you, in D&D? So
You
I'm
totally
stuck
can.
here.
You totally can.
Good.
That is allowed.
So I'm
So
Movement
just
speed is a
illegal
resource that you can spend whenever.
Yeah. So I'm standing back here, and I don't believe there's any like total defense option or anything else I can take at this juncture. that
You've
is
used your action, so you can't dodge, which is
Yeah.
what you'd normally do.
Then I'm using my final spell slot, my final level 2 spell slot on magic weapon again.
That sounds great. All right, so your
Yeah.
blade shimmers with that sort of black light that sort of flashes between white and black. Wonderful. Okay.
For those that were paying attention, I did say I spent a level 2 on a smite, but I ended up only rolling 1d8, so effectively I rolled a cantrip. It's a spell slot expenditure
Oh, no.
rather than an actual level 2.
Oh no.
So I'm not doing very well in the whole rules thing today.
No.
So I've only got a level 1 spell slot for that, but now I am out of level 2 spells, and it's only the beginning of the day. Grounded,
Okay.
you're not unconscious anymore.
Grounded, welcome back to the land of the living. Golem 1's go, and Golem 1 is going to use its other ability that it hasn't used yet. If I can find the page. I changed page to like what happens if Grounded dies, just in case. Right, okay, so It is going to... So it opens its mouth, and from its mouth, this cloud of poisonous gas envelops. It is going to envelop Ruzad and Hannah. It can't get grounded. It's a cone. Because it has a breath weapon. I will need a Constitution saving throw from the two of you, please.
Oh, thank God that's not a dump stat.
I will use this D8 that I've got from Bardic Inspiration at this point. Oh, and I can do it after I roll.
And I'm going to do that recharges.
I'm going to do that anyway.
It does recharge.
Now. You can also use that to on a spell thanks to the alt rule.
How did I use it on a spell then? Oh.
I said you could have used it on a spell, but...
Yeah. That ain't very good. 14.
That's not enough. What about you, Rosette?
What did I failed that? That was a 6.
6 is not enough either. The two of you, if you can be put to sleep, are asleep. Some people can't. Elves, for example.
I haven't taken the aspect of the moon yet.
The Fey touched. That's
so
the thing.
14 wasn't enough to pass. Okay.
No, I'm afraid it was a DC 19. So the two of you are asleep. You can be woken as an action, or if you take any damage. But yeah, you're just asleep.
So I lose concentration.
You do, I'm afraid, lose concentration.
You're just unlucky.
These are basically, you know, they're prison guards. They're going to want to try and capture you if possible. They're not necessarily out to kill you. It's just this is the only time you've lined up nicely for them to use it. Okay, so that's Golem 1's go. Eao, you're clear and free. What's the plan?
Okay, so theoretically, if I were to say have some sort of automaton hanging around in my hat, could I theoretically activate it using the construct paper?
Oh, superb. I'd forgotten about this. Absolutely. It would take an action, I think, to activate it. But I feel like this is something you probably would have practiced in your downtime. Because I feel like Eo's big on having, like, tools there. You know, that sort of go bag to get out of, you know, if you need to go somewhere immediately, if shit hits the fan, you've got like 9 safe houses filled with tools and all that dotted around the city. This is one of your tools, and it is, I have a sentry. I have an automaton that might assist. So I think you've planned this and you've gotten it down to a T, so you can get it activated in 6 seconds.
Okay, so
I hope you've got the stats, because I do not.
Okay, I'm going to move the way all the way over here.
Okay, before you do that, I feel like I should warn you of a few things. Because you would have noticed this coming into the room, and it now becomes pertinent, basically. So on the wall opposite you, in clear lettering, that contorts to your mother tongue, so it's not necessarily in common, it's what your first language is, are the following words. Please declare all magical items before you proceed. Changelings may wish to seek out an associate to prevent discomfort. So, basically, as you step into the white light, you have magical items on you. That causes a crystal above you to flash red, and this secondary alarm to sound. Basically, you've walked through, you know those metal detectors at airports? You've walked through like that, but with detect magic.
You did say that I could, that like, before I do that, I would have seen this.
That is what will happen, yeah. Yeah. I've given you a glimpse of the future.
Okay, so I can move right here.
Absolutely.
It just says declare magical items, right?
Yeah, it says please declare all magical items before you proceed.
Okay. This is a magic school. I'm going to take this literally, and I'm just going to say out loud: poison dagger, bag of holding, construct paper, magical leather armor.
Okay.
Oh, and scroll of ceremony.
The most important one, yeah. Okay. That sounds great.
And I'm going to continue trying to move through.
Okay, again, the crystal overhead turns red, flashes and goes off an alarm, because it's just literally just doing detect magic, and it sounds another alarm. There's already an alarm going off in the building, to be fair, but this is like a separate one that is sort of localized to that area, and it's very much like the bong you hear when you step through with metal items at an airport. But nothing else happens. It's merely an alert. However, you do feel a strange tingly feeling when you step through the light. It doesn't hurt, it just feels a little odd when you step through it. But otherwise, you know, it's fine. I don't think anyone is looking your way, so I think everything is okay in that regard. By the way, you didn't declare the Hat of Disguise, but that, you know, declaring all the items would have still set it off anyway. But
you know, I'm happy I haven't had a disguise again. Thank you.
Oh no, have I made a mistake?
You keep forgetting I don't have that anymore.
Oh, you don't? No, I do keep forgetting you don't have that anymore. Anyway, drag yourself on an automaton thing for when you bring out your toy, because you'll have to drag the token as well. Pick whatever, you know, looks closest to an automaton that you like. I think there is literally one for automaton that I'm using at the moment, but there's several other options.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is very specifically a crossbow automaton.
Yeah, there is, I think, a ranger one on there that might look good. That's
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Yep. So drag that on. We'll use Tasha's Beastmaster rules, so it'll go after your turn.
Yeah, but for now, bonus action dash, 10, going through this door.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Let me open that door for you.
So that's 15.
Oh, right. So
Surprise! It's more golem.
No, nothing like that. It's just 4 wizards. Okay. Let me roll some initiative.
I believe they. And it doesn't change what's about to happen while you're doing this. I walk in, I see a bunch of wizards. I presume they all see me.
Oh, yeah. They were actually already turning to the door because they heard the alarm. And they're basically like, you know, customs officers who are standing there scanning your shoes and all that, making sure you're going through the airport. That's what their normal job is, but they kind of bunkered down the moment the alarm went off. But they looked to the door as they were...
At this moment, what they see is they see me take a top hat that's like hanging off like my backpack. I take it off, I hold it up in front of me, I tap the top, and the automaton just kind of falls out. I slap the paper on the back of it.
Okay.
By the way, just so you know, the what I had written on the paper, because I said I kept that a secret.
Mm-hmm.
What I had written were the words, "Cause chaos, kill nobody."
I like it. Cause chaos, kill nobody. That's a very Eao directive. If anything, it could be the Guild of Icons' motto, if they were, you know, so busy killing people.
Yeah. So yeah, that's in front of me. So that's going to be 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. They get to deal with that.
Yes, indeed.
I don't remember what the stats were from those. All I remember is they were annoying as shit.
I'll leave it up to you to find the stats for something like that. Just find something that's pretty close, because I think I've genuinely deleted the stats from that because I thought I'll never have to use that again. Let me just. I'll have a quick look because I remember it was from the shop, wasn't it? It was from the bazaar of in the olden days, and I'll see if I can find specifically the automaton.
They were automatons in the shape of winged Azimir.
That was it. You have the Azimar Bolter, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me pop that in the Discord for you, because I do have that. It turns out.
They were annoying and they could fly. That's all I remember.
I miss them.
They're making a cameo.
They are. You're gonna hear some noises while I screenshot shit. There we go.
Yeah, so I dropped that in front of that door, and I'm running the other way.
Okay, there you go. Azamar Bolter is in the reference channel for you. Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna get interesting. Okay. Right. Initiative-wise, Eao, you do then get to do a move with the bolter. I think actually Tasha's rules will just have it go on your turn. It has its own movement. It has its own action. You can use a bonus action to give it a command, or it will just continue to follow its last directive. I think that's just going to be cleaner. And I think actually that is what Tasha's Beastmaster rules are.
Yeah.
I believe those Beastmaster rules.
Okay, so
Those wizards are like, that is a magical item. How dare they?
Yeah, so the automaton, what it's going to do, as soon as I get to the right tab on my thing, it's going to immediately shoot the wizard right in front of it.
Okay, roll your attack.
That is
At disadvantage.
okay.
Ranged attack within 5 feet is a disadvantage.
Well, that second die I rolled was a nat 20, sadly. But
Almost a dead
Yes.
wizard.
yeah, a 17 is going to have to do.
That will do. I need to look up some wizard stats, because I wasn't expecting these to be in combat right yet. But, yeah, okay. What's their AC? Yeah, okay. Yep, that beats it. Roll me some damage. We're going to say this is against wizard number 1.
Actually, it's because it has multi-attack, it's going to attack twice.
Yeah, go for it.
And I lost another crit. That's a 15.
The 15 just hits, yeah.
I lost 2 crits off of that disadvantage.
It makes up for several of the natural ones I rolled on you.
I suppose that wizard immediately takes 10 damage to the
10
chest.
damage to, well, not quite the chest, to a shimmering energy that comes up in front of it. That is going to take 10 for sure. It is, well, I would say that you probably did, no, I think you'd recognize that. You'd recognize that kind of magic. You're looking at an arcane ward, so this is probably an abjuration specialist.
I can't see what's going on. The thing's working on its own.
Oh, I thought you had your eyes around the corner there. But that's fair. Okay. With its go... yep.
With its fly speed, it's going to fly into the room.
Okay. It will take
through this wizard.
an attack of opportunity from the wizard. The wizard cannot do anything much. It's got a quarterstaff. It's going to give it a go. No, I'm not even bothering. It was low. It was extremely low. It was an 8.
Just tries to. It's like hitting it with a broom.
Yeah, it's like, get out of here! Get out of here! It's like chasing down a drone. You've just unleashed a quadcopter with a gun attached to it. It's like, yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Eao's go done. Over to Grounded. Grounded, you're back up. You thought you saw a vision just before you came back to life, but looks like now you were brought back to the realm of the living long before I could go for any of that prepared writing that I already had.
I wonder how. Am I? Wait. Are the harpies okay?
Harpies are fine. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I think the harpies are still with me.
Okay.
Harpies are fine.
Oh no!
Harpies are much more fine than you, to be honest. Then.
Yeah. Right.
Do you have to declare harpies going through the magical customs unit?
They're not magic
They're not
items, so you'd be
items.
alright. Yeah.
My babies are not items.
They're magical creatures, and I guess they count as.
Well, that would come up in passport
things to
control.
declare.
Yeah.
Okay. It's immigration after customs.
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah.
fine.
You got to check you're not bringing in any magical creatures who might breed at an alarming rate and upset the ecosystem.
No, totally.
I mean, we're
wouldn't do
bringing a bard.
Heyo.
That doesn't apply for Ruzad.
Sorry. Right. Okay. Can I not pick them up, but can I just sort of grab them and try and drag them both to safety?
That's 1/4 speed, I believe.
You can try to pick up. You know, I'll let you, because you're particularly strong, try to pick up one on each shoulder and go. You will be at half speed, and I will take a constitution check for you to actually be able to, like, do it.
Oh no.
No, strength check. Not
Yeah.
constitution. It'd be constitution if you were, like, trying to do a marathon like that, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Annoying.
The word annoying has just appeared on the screen. Oh no, now it's far too small to be able to see.
Dick. Got a sticky golem. Oh, okay.
Annoying golem that made me sleep.
Okay, what's my plan here?
Great question.
Is it going to take me an action to grab them both?
Yeah, probably.
Especially considering you're trying to lift both of us.
Yeah, like both of them, one over each shoulder. That's gonna be an action, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
If
I'm
you
basically
can't
going to
escape,
try and...
surrender may be an option.
I might be.
Yeah. I'm going to run in front of them and just hold up my hand and say, okay, I surrender.
Okay.
Can we just talk about this?
The golem doesn't speak, but it looks at you. It looks to you, and it drops its head like that, and it produces some shackles. I don't know where it was hiding those, but and gestures to you to stick your hands forward. Actually, no, it gestures you to stick your hands behind your back because it knows what it's doing, and it's not going to give you basically a massive iron weapon at the front of your hands. So, do you acquiesce, and are you cuffed and restrained, or will you suddenly go psych and run off?
Grounded pauses for a minute, thinks, looks at the harpies, which I assume are... Wait, no, they're with Eao. Thinks about the harpies for a minute, and then turn... Right, can I use minor illusion just to make my hands look slightly wider than they actually... and wrists look a bit larger than they actually are? Just so they're a bit looser.
The problem with minor illusion is the moment you touch it, you would notice.
Oh yeah.
You might need some. In fact, I'm not sure. You disguise self would probably do it, but minor illusion is kind of just a quick sort of flickering image, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Can I just tense my wrists to make them a bit?
Myself would have the same issue.
Bit wider.
Yeah, you can do that. You can tense them. Give me a strength check. How well you tense it as they put them on and then loosen it. This is the weirdest check I think we've had for a little while, honestly.
Okay, this is just a straight check.
Yeah, just a straight strength check. This is not athletics. It's not discus. No, the weirdest check was Eao's. I would like to throw the party member at the giant gorilla, please.
Hey, that wasn't a check.
That was 15.
That was an ability.
15. Did you say? Sorry.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think you feel like you've done pretty well at that, and there is a bit of a looseness when you relinquish your muscular grip. Yeah, there's a little bit of looseness there. You can feel that. It's going to be difficult still to remove it, but, you know, it's no longer impossible. So that's a plus side. So you are restrained. The other two will be similarly restrained while they're asleep because there's no one to stop them. And they're probably just going to leave Sticky Golem with you, just holding on to the three of you while the other one goes to chase down Eao. So I'm going to remove a lot of you from the initiative, not least because this makes my life a hell of a lot easier. So, Sticky Golem, you're off the initiative. Grounded, you're off the initiative. Ruzad, you're off the initiative. Hannah, you're off the initiative. Okay, that's manageable now. Alright.
Oh, I've also got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anything into the room they came out of?
Sure, you can see there's some tools and workbenches, that sort of thing. It looks like it's sort of a maintenance cupboard where they might maintain the golems when they're not in use and just sort of keep them up to scratch. You might find some interesting tools in there or something like that in that room.
But no large switch-labeled switch columns off here? I'm
afraid not. You can't really just switch those sorts of things off. Honestly, you give them instructions and they just keep working forever. So, okay, with that then, we go to Golem number 2, who is going to give chase for Eao with a dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, just outside of the magical item detection, which would, by the way, go whoop whoop as it goes through, naturally. But that's its go. And we then go to wizard number 2, who is down here and is going to face up against the Azamar, I think. He's going to move to here. And it is going to... Holy shit, really? Wow.
As it takes a movement, the Azamar is immediately going to turn its head, look at it, open its mouth, and just like... a speaker, like, inside the mouth, just, like, plays a distorted voice clip. Be not afraid!
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit afraid. Well, not that afraid, actually. It's going to... These Azamar are from this plane, so it's not going to cast that. It is going to... Ooh.
Moreover, this is just a construct in the shape of an Azamar.
Yeah. It's a magical construct, right?
I think technically
it's going to cast Dispel Magic using a 3rd level spell slot, and I'm just seeing.
Wouldn't that be enough for the construct paper?
It depends on the spell used to create the thing. So that I don't think that would work in this case, and I think it would know about golems that this wouldn't work. So I'm going to say it doesn't do that. It is going to instead cast Cone of Cold, which I think probably will work instead. And, yeah, so it's going to need to make a Constitution saving throw, please. And the save DC is 16. It's always D8s, isn't it?
Save DC is 16.
We just need to buy you a tub of D8s.
Yeah.
That is a 17.
Okay, that's enough. It's going to take half damage, so... Okay, it's going to take 38 cold damage.
Oof.
And... that's all that happens out of that, actually. Yep. I don't think that's an abjuration spell, so its ward doesn't recharge. But that's its go. And then we go to wizard number 4, who's at the back. Going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it can see out of the door. Yes. Okay. It is going to cast... What's the range? Yep. Destination is... Yep. It's casting Teleport, which is... So I'm not so used to the 7th level spells. So it is going to pull itself and the other 2 mages next to it to any point on the current plane that it knows.
Sorry, did you say 7th level spells?
Yes. So they are now ahead of you. This last bugger is left behind with the Aasimar Guardian, though, because it wasn't close enough. So that one's going to have a bad time. So yeah, it uses teleport to cast itself, to jump itself over there. Yeah, it can just go. Oh, there is a chance of, hang on. There is a chance of a mishap, so hold on. Let me roll a D100 and see if there's a mishap.
Come on, there's a chance it'll telefrag into a wall.
So that was a roll of 50. What does that come out as? I'm afraid not. It's on target.
I was going to say, as it would be very familiar, that would be a pass.
Yeah, it's 25 to 100 is way on. It's right on target. So it's right there, I'm afraid. The wazard and its friends. Although those wazards they've all gone, so none of them are going to be able to hit you until their turn again. And yeah, that's its turn. We go to wazard number 1? Oh. Maybe it hasn't had a go yet. No, it's just been hit. That's it. It's been hit by the bolter. It's just not had a go. Okay. It is going to... What would it... yeah, it probably would, wouldn't it? Alright. It is going to cast Wall of Force. And a wall, a barrier springs up across the entranceway there, and it shimmers lightly, but is mostly clear. And yeah, it's, the panels go floor to ceiling across there. That's its go. We go over to Wazard Free, who's stuck in here with with the Aasimar Guardian. It's gonna use it's going to use Globe of Invulnerability to cover itself in a sphere that can't be entered. But you can attack through the globe. The attack will be at disadvantage if you're doing a ranged attack into it, but you can't enter the globe around it. Which is like that, basically. Whoops. There we go. So, that's its go. We now go to Eao.
Okay, awesome. Immediately, I'm actually going to take the construct gopher.
Yep, you can do that. That's fine.
The Aasimar immediately pivots its head, looking at the wizard it's still in here with. And it says, "Goodbye!" And it goes.
Okay, it's going south. Let me open up the Fog of War into there. So this room's empty, actually. You're okay. So this is sort of... it's a wide corridor with blue flooring. There's another one to the south with green flooring you can't actually technically see. But it's just sort of a split corridor there. And yeah, appears to be empty.
I have a question about movement. Does it theoretically get both of its movements, both the land movement and the flying?
No, it's one or the other.
Damn, okay.
I will actually open up the area that way as well. So you can see that there's... Well, it can see that there's something to the left full of shelves. And if you're going to the right, it's also going to reveal this... where there are... So what it's seeing is a number of small booths, and there are 2, 4, 5 clerics sat in the booths. They have little grates in front of them.
Clerics is in the class, or clerics is in the paperwork person?
Cleric is in the class.
Okay.
Although I'm going to guess doing clerical work.
They are actually, yes.
So to answer your question, Bree, Yes.
Yes.
It's again going to open up its mouth and go, "Where do I get in line for this service?"
One of them goes, this way. You are meant to come from the other side, but do come up here. Do come up here. Turn around and have a look at the sign on the wall, please, before you step into here. That's important. Thank you.
What's the sign say?
Okay, the sign on the wall. God, I've got to go through like 5 different quests at the moment because I keep going back to what the bolter's got. Okay. It says, and again, it's in high lettering that is in your mother tongue. So this is going to be in Azamar? Auron? Azamar. Celestial. It's going to be in Celestial. Be advised that you are entering a Zone of Truth area. All arrivals must submit to questioning under Zone of Truth. While under Zone of Truth, you will not be able to lie. While you are free to avoid answering questions, any attempt to do so will be met with heightened scrutiny and may result in refusal of entry.
Okay, 50, 55, 60, so that's its full flight speed.
Okay, so a bored-looking cleric, despite the alarms, takes a little notepad and goes, "Okay, what is your place of origin, please?"
I was born in a box.
Okay. What is your birthplace and where were you raised?
I was born in a box. I was raised in a box.
Okay. We'll go back to some more questions in a bit. I think that's the full 6 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
But I've got a list. Don't worry. It's going to be hilarious. Okay. Hey, you still got your go, though.
Yeah.
I believe we should ask the questions of the flying literal robot to Alexa or to Google.
Okay, so if I take both bonus action and regular action for dash, I can go through this area right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Into this hallway and make it all the way over here.
Holy shit! Hang on. All the way over there. Nice. Okay.
That's 120 feet of movement.
So you're surrounded by shelves, if you would like to know what is on the shelves.
Yes,
there are beholder plushies. There is a hoodie that says Cantlore School 1421. There are several diplomas on there that say it says joke diploma, like 5 gold pieces, and it says things no one would ever get a real diploma in, you know? It's like the equivalent of School of Hard Knocks, you know, that sort of thing that you might get a diploma for at a university. It's that sort of sarcastic level of aren't they awful? So the options here are fighter, paladin, monk, ranger, and rogue. There is a school scarf. There are several flagons with a fake eye on it, and there are a lot of foam Bigby's hands that are emblazoned with the words "the Cantlore glass cannons."
Okay, fuck it, free item interaction. I'm taking the rogue diploma.
You're taking the rogue diploma. Okay, you have a fake doctorate in roguery from the University of Cantlore. It does say
Also,
pretty prominently, not a real doctorate.
also, because it has not used its action, the automaton is going to ready an action. If something scares it, it's going to shoot.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So, this is interesting. Okay. With that done, we go to the Golem. The Golem is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55. It's stuck there squeezing through at the moment. Then it is wizards 2, 4, 1, and 3 before it's your go again. It's all the wizards because you're the only person in initiative otherwise. So I'm going to say the wizards up here are hiding there and they're like, oh, we've done it. They've seen you turn around and maybe they're going to move down here, see the automaton and go like, what? But they're just going to wait and just let this thing... Like, they know automatons are weird. The one in here, though, is going to come through here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and see you there. It is able to go through even with the sphere around it. It doesn't like block it from going through places.
Remember to move the camera, Nick.
Oh yes, the camera. So if
You
I
might
put it
also
that
want
way.
to redraw the sphere.
Yeah, I will redraw the sphere once it's done there. It is going to cast. Ooh, what's the range on that? Hang on, I need to check range. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Oh, you lucky! You are so lucky! So it's not going to be flesh to stone. Oh, that would have been hilarious though, wouldn't it?
That would have been terrible.
Okay, what's it got in range on you? Ah. Okay. Cowabunga it is.
Oh no.
Really, 150 feet range on that. Alright, okay. It takes from its pocket a small ball of bat guano and sulfur, smashes it together, and it mutters a few words to itself and throws forwards. A streak of flash of white light appears right at your feet and then blossoms into what you could call a ball of fire. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Okay, so a dex saving throw. I'm good at those.
Mm-hmm, you are. Don't forget as well evasion, because you
difficult.
are a rogue. Actually, do you have evasion yet? You would do. Is that 6th level? Might be.
5th.
5th. Well, there you go.
4th. Well, I have it, so she does.
Yeah, yeah. So you got evasion as well, so remember that.
Yeah, cool. Quick reminder, what does evasion do?
I'll let the rogue describe it, because I don't have it in front of me. I just know it's helpful for dexterity saves.
Use. Wait, no. Evasion's. Evasion's next level. Sorry.
Oh, damn. That's a shame. Well, you
Yeah,
still get
but
uncanny
no other I
dodge.
didn't have.
Yeah. Uncanny
Yeah,
dodge.
so-
What I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to. That is a 14.
14, I'm afraid, does not pass the save. So you are going to take the full damage. It is casting this at 7th
Uncanny
level.
dodge.
You will be uncanny dodging, yes. So that's going to be how many d6s? Lots. $12 d6s. Okay.
You have enough D6s, Nick?
Nope.
Just for those playing along, Uncanny Dodge is it goes down to half. Evasion is the upgraded Uncanny Dodge, where on a successful save it is nothing, on a failed save it is half.
36 points of fire damage.
Is that already cut in half?
That is not already cut in half.
So 36 divided by
18.
2, that is.
18.
18.
Okay. Gotcha. I mean, that's not too bad.
No, could be worse.
That's not too bad at all.
It could be worse indeed.
I will say, even if it did go off, it would not have been enough to kill me. Like, even if it was full.
Such a shame that I couldn't hit you with flesh to stone. I 5 more feet. Oh, I could have gone 5 more feet. Damn it, I miscounted the steps. Anyway, that's on me. So that one's done. The other wizards are up there. Okay, we go over to you, Eao.
Yeah, I think I need to get out of here. What was the radius on Fireball?
150 feet.
No, the radius of it.
Oh, the radius is 20 feet radius. So the shelves are on fire around you.
All but these last 2 shelves. Okay, so that's 10, 20, 30. Grab a plush from one of these shelves.
Okay.
40.
Excuse me. Excuse me. There's this robotic voice coming from the south as this automaton goes, No, you have to pay for those.
I'm going to take 10 gold out of my pouch and just kind of toss it at it.
Okay. And it goes, that'll be great. All right, let me open up this area. Don't worry about the symbols you see in there. They were in case you didn't pay.
Okay.
So very nicely done there. By paying, you have gotten rid of 4 enemies in that, and you're at the doors.
40.
You're out. You open the door, and it's about 4 p.m. at this point, and the sun is just about setting.
Cool. At this point, I'm also going to be using my ability Blend-in.
Okay.
So, as an action, I can expend my magician's die, add to the roll, and I add the roll to any dexterity stealth checks I make for the next minute.
All right, that'll help. I think
Because I am immediately like just kind of once I'm out, I'm just kind of like casually trying to walk into like a crowd of people or something.
I'm gonna need, I think, a stealth check to do that. So yeah, use it now, and we'll see how well you hide in there. Because converging on your position will be a lot of wizards. There is a crowd to hide in. Like there are students who are not going to be bothering with us, but there are going to be a lot of wizards arriving.
See here, so that is a total of.
Nolus has just reminded me that Uncanny Dodge does not work on area of effect spells. It's only on weapon damage, but that's fine. It's fine. You would still have been fine, as you said.
That is a 29.
29 is fine. Yeah, you slip into the crowd like Jason Bourne. Like a train goes in between you and the wizards that are coming over, and you disappear the moment the train's passed. No one knows where the train came from.
No, that's the wrong ability. You're thinking of. I just used it earlier in this one, disappearing trick.
That's true. Okay, we are out of initiative for now. However,
wait, it's still the automatons.
Yep, it's out of initiative, and it's about to be asked a few questions. What is the purpose of your visit?
I do not know. I am here to bring chaos.
There you go. Aha. And by chaos, what do you mean?
I do not know. Do you happen to have some candy? I am hungry.
I'll ask the questions here. Are you wanted by any national, municipal, or educational authority?
I am sure there are plenty who would want me for my beautiful years.
Do you mean any member of Cantlore faculty harm?
I am designated not to kill.
How long will you be staying?
As long as it takes.
Have you visited before?
No, this is my first visit.
Have you or any of your party made a pact or other connection to any prohibited fae, fiend, or celestial as defined by the prohibited patron list?
I am a lone wanderer. No.
Have you contacted or been in contact with any intelligence from the far plane or beyond the stars?
It does not know how to answer this one.
Are you or have you purposefully concealed anything of importance to any member of the Cantlore Customs team, myself included?
I have this funny crossbow, and it's immediately going to shoot the roof.
Okay!
The crossbow is built into its arm, as you said.
Cleric's gonna cast something. I need a ridiculously high level cleric spell. No, actually, it's just going to press a button. There's going to be an alarm. The wizards are going to come in and just take it out, I'm afraid. There will be 4 wizards each casting Cone of Cold. I think that's probably going to kill it without me rolling.
Yeah, would the clerics be cotton?
Alright, they won't do Cone of Cold. They'll do... Hold on. I've got some things. God damn it, gotta look up spells. They will go instead then for... Oh, they really don't. It's all AoEs. Alright, it's going to be 7th level magic missile from each of them. So it's guaranteed hit. It's going to be a bare minimum of 10 damage from each of them, so 30 damage total, but on average it's going to be about 25 damage from each of them. So 75 damage total. Would that take it out? I don't want to have to roll fucking 28 d4s to determine it. Okay, so it is essentially just battered by magical force damage until it collapses. Okay, so what we're going to have to do here is go for a break, because this is a good time for a break. And then I'm going to have to... I'll talk to you in DM's Eao about how we're handling this bit. But then we will return with what is happening to Ruzad, Grounded, and Hannah.
I have mentioned before that I am totally willing to abandon the party if things look bad.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what every manager should be ready to do, you know? It's just abandon all the employees the moment something goes south. That's good managerial skills.
We need to unionize.
Yeah, you do. So yeah, let me hit the old break screen, and you're going to be as always audible but not visible. And we'll come back in 15 minutes, 9:30.
Okay.
I'll see you all then.
Yep.
Please stay around, audience. If you leave, we're going to all die.
I mean, they might die anyway.
Sure.
So yeah, I did that 28d4 roll for you, Nick. It's too nice to pass up.
69?
69.
Nice.
Oh, I have a very important question, by the way.
Hmm?
Are the harpies with Grounded or still with Eao?
They would still be with Eao, I think. Which is probably a good thing. I did have some notes of what happens if Grounded gets captured. And what I think Cantlore would do is they would send the harpies to... There's essentially a zoological research facility in Cantlore. They would send them there because they're unusual magical items. But they might be poked and prodded. We basically have an ET rescue mission going on, but...
They basically sign their own death warrants.
This isn't already complicated enough.
No. So thankfully, they're with Eao at the moment.
To be clear, Cantlore would sign their own death warrants, not the harpies, obviously.
I was wondering if you were just like, nah, the hell with them. They're like, out of my sight for 5 minutes. They're as good as dead. All right, I'm gonna go get a drink and go to the loo. I'll be back in a bit.
Oh,
Honestly, I think that went well.
Quickly feed the pets so they don't start complaining.
I'm going to get some tea. Any of you want anything?
Can I get a boneless pizza?
Yeah, sure. Just wait, but Texas is near the ocean, right? Just wait near the ocean. I'll throw it as hard as possible.
I mean, yes, but like, not this side of Texas.
Yeah. It's like what, 5 feet long? Like all the counties here, Texas is about the size of a British county, so like 5 feet long. Keith is making a gesture. Is it a gesture if you're using your face?
Texas is about 2.5 times the size of England.
Yeah. Okay, like 10 feet.
I've missed playing D&D. A fantasy universe where everyone stays 5 foot apart.
I mean, they have to. 5 feet, that's sword swinging distance.
5 foot, that's how far you're meant to stay apart during COVID regulations, people. Just pretend you're all playing D&D.
Yeah, during COVID. during COVID regulations, they recommended everyone stay 6 feet apart. This is
Plus-
roughly the size of Darth Maul's lightsaber. That means Qui-Gon would be alive if you practice social distancing. Also, I would assume that right now, even though like the golem is like mostly destroyed, its little like speaker is still intact. It just keeps saying, "I demand to see my lawyer."
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
Absolutely. Exactly, Keith. Everyone's going to be fined and executed. Right, I'm going to send some messages to Iris in DMs for how we're going to handle this, because the party have once again split. But that's fine. That's fine.
To be fair, if we somehow did make it through this whole mess and we all got out of here, given this beautiful campus you built, we totally would have split.
Oh, that'd be fine at that point, because there's a fucking map and I know where you all are.
The party split is inevitable, Nick. Sure, let's go. Let's do it. Hey, connections.
Oh, yeah.
I think, at least right now, I want to make sure that before I approach her, I'm not going to like draw attention of, you know, the people who are looking for me. I think what I will do is I'll probably hang out like towards the edge of the crowd, somewhere like in her vision. Like, yes. I'll make my way over to one and I'll sit down. Eao Dunwich. Oh, honestly, I'm perfectly fine. Like, I could probably hang out and hide out here for weeks before someone notices something. My friends. Honestly, right now, I'm more concerned about my captured compatriots. Three of them total. Yeah, no, they were captured by those horrendous constructs.
Sorry, everyone. Don't worry, you've not missed only everything. So she says, okay, yeah, so I need you to go with Boblin. You two are gonna have to rescue them, because they will not last long. They will get the answers out, and there are spells. I mean, Lycia doesn't even need spells. But I don't think things look good, and if something goes badly wrong, I will step in. But I don't have anywhere near as much power as I might. So you're going to need to be careful. And you can't fail.
Failure generally doesn't follow me too well, so I think I'll be fine.
Good.
But just as a question, what exactly am I up against in this type of rescue?
Well, you'll mainly have to deal with Alyssa. She likes to work alone, apart from a couple of her loyal guards. She is something of, I suppose you could say, an inquisitor. Her bite is much worse than her bark, I'll say that. If she smiles at you, run. Don't trust a word she says, and run. But know that if she sees you, your friends are as good as dead.
Okay, I've dealt with worse.
Good. Good. You'll need that kind of resolve. Because things are not looking good, I'll tell you that. When you get them out of there, she hands you a small piece of paper, and on it are some drawn instructions. She says, follow this, and it's basically like turn right, turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right. Follow these instructions, that'll take you to my place. And from there you can plan your next move. You'll be safe for a moment to rest. You won't be able to stay there forever, though. They'll have eyes on everything.
Yeah. Well, I best hurry, because there are two things that can go wrong here.
Two.
One, Alyssa, offs my friends. And two, my friends begin their escape without me.
Well, that could happen as well. And then they probably will die.
And it's happened before. We have escaped from prison at least once.
Okay.
So
that's encouraging. Just one other thing. Why did the alarm go off?
I may have pulled a gamble I should not have pulled. I may have mentioned that one of the people who sent us here was a man by Merrifryth Winnifreth.
Her eyes widen. He sent you here? How?
I mean, he more pointed us in the right direction. Let's just say he owed us a favor and we need something here.
She sort of takes a moment to process and goes, but that's impossible. And then, and this is where we will actually jump back, I think, in a moment, because she says, Merrifryth Winnifreth is dead. Okay, back to the main screen. Hello, everyone.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun, indeed. So we will be doing this not in an initiative. We'll sort of jump between two scenes to work with how this works. There will not be a map for this. The location you lot are being held in is not directly in the airport, but we'll sort of jump between them. So you will have the assistance of one Boblin in a moment. Sorry, Boglin. I can't read. It's Boglin, not Boblin.
It's Boblin the Boglin.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Oh, do I stop my camera?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Rosette's camera.
Yep, just give me a second, I'm fixing it back up.
No problem at all. Don't worry about it.
I have got the line. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna just drop that off there. Pop back on. And then it pops back up. Why is that doing that?
Okay, while you work that out, I'll start describing some things.
Yeah.
You awaken in cells of iron. They kind of crackle and fizzle around you and in front of you. And grounded unusually, you're not awakened, you sort of walked in, the other two are awakening. But you get the feeling as the moment you entered it, it almost felt like the opposite of magic. It reminded you of the null zone in a way.
There we go.
And you are bound. All three of you are now bound and shackled behind your backs, and they have attached a bar to the back of the shackles to a brace around your neck, locking your head forward. And you can see through the bars, and you can see pretty empty room. There's two guards sort of standing there staring at you. All of your items are gone. You have your clothes, but anything you weren't wearing has been taken off of you.
Do I still have my boots?
You do still have your boots. They won't have removed your boots. They should have, but they won't have. A cloaked figure enters the door. That's an unusual choice of action. No, she walks through the doorway in a cloak with a hood up, and orders the guards to pull you from your cells, and you're dragged across the floor out into a line. So you're looking forward, and you can't actually turn and see each other, but you know the three of you are there. You can hear each other's breathing, and any of you talking, you can sort of make noises too. You are gagged, but you can go.
Brandon's just making a constant attempt at talking.
Like you're eating the gag at this point. You're like, I'll get through it. It's just particularly hard jerky. But yeah, she nods, and one by one the guards remove the gags from all of you. And she takes a chair and puts it in front of you and sits down. And she says, Winnifreth. And she spits on the ground in front of you, and you see the gob of phlegm splash against the red stained tiles that are in front of you. And she goes, why would you know a name like that?
What is the information worth to you?
It's worth your life.
I don't think you're in positions to bargain at the moment, Razad.
Tell me what I need to know, or one of you dies.
How tight are the shackles around the ankles? Is it enough that I could? Is it loose enough I could get to a standing position, or is it tight enough that I'm going to be locked down?
You could get to a standing position if there wasn't a guard currently holding your shoulders.
Can I try and take advantage of the looseness of my shackles to try and wiggle my hand free slightly?
Sure, give me a sleight of hand check. Meanwhile, she's saying, answer the question. How do you know the name Merrifryth Winnifreth?
We met him.
Well, and he seems to keep sending us to weird places.
Sends you to weird places. Why did he send you here? That's not going to do it.
I don't rightly remember.
14.
Yeah, just not
He
enough.
sent me to accompany these lot.
You're hiding something. I can sense it.
Well, actually, are we going to do a deception roll on that one?
No.
Okay.
She can tell when
Going
people
straight up.
are hiding information.
Fair enough.
It's a fantastic stat block. I didn't write this one myself.
I'm not lying, though.
I will say, Rouge does have very little idea of why he's actually here.
No, she
So
says...
it's not 100% of a lie.
Her eyes narrowing, she knows you're hiding something. She can sense that. And she says, now for the truth. And she draws a thin, jagged blade. Says, perhaps this will loosen a few lips. Who first? Impressive to do that with both hands bound behind your back.
Grounded just says,
If you had passed the check and you just lift the arm and go like that, like, well...
And then from a scrap pile in the corner you hear, I demand my lawyer!
A faint smile passes over, and she looks at you, Razad, and goes, you. And the guard lifts you to your feet, and she walks towards you with the dagger. And she flips it up into the air, catches it by the point of the blade, and hands it towards you. The guards unlock your shackles, and she puts it in your hand. And from her back, she draws a spear. And she says, perhaps when you bleed out on the floor, and that your last thought is that I beat you fair and square, the rest of you will
While
be
she's
more
doing this, I'm
motivated.
just going to stab her.
Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Roll an attack.
Okay. And that was with a dagger, so I'll roll off with the dagger. I've got that. Nat 20.
Natural 20. Wonderful. Right. Roll crit damage. Yeah. You sink it into a liver.
Yeah.
when do I get to make another roll?
9.
You get to in a minute.
Okay.
How much was that, sorry?
9.
9. Okay. 9 points. She says you're going to have to do better than that, I'm afraid. She makes 3 attacks with what is known as the Death Lance. Which, again, this is a stat block I did not write, okay? Before any of you think this is some Nick bullshit. So the first is a 28. The second is a 14. And the third is a 22.
This is some Nick bullshit.
All of them hit.
2 of them hit. If you want to look up the stat block I'm using, it is Drow Inquisitor. Okay.
So what you're telling me is you cannot kill us unless you use someone else's creature.
Apparently. Oh, the golems were mine. Okay, you take 12 piercing damage, so mark that down. Plus... 32 points of necrotic damage, which reduces your hit point maximum by 32 as well.
Okay. So that was 32 and 13.
Yeah.
Massive damage.
Massive damage. Okay. Rosad falls to the ground.
That's not even dead save throws. That's just dead.
Alright. Rosad, you fall to the ground.
No. Bree. Bruce is dead.
Sadly, Bree has died. No.
I'm back.
As you fall to the ground and as the life fades from you, your vision starts to go black, and you.
I will just say some last words as I am dying.
Go for it.
Worth it.
You see, as your vision fades to black, you see this faint pinprick of white light ahead of you, and you hear a familiar voice say, "Dad? Don't worry, I'll take care of you." And a ghostly hand grabs yours, and you stand up, but your body doesn't come with, and the two of you walk off. Okay, we are going to jump over to Eao and Boglin. Leggy, you have received Boglin's stats in a DM.
Okay, awesome.
So, simultaneously as this is happening, the two of you are planning an incursion into the guard pens. And basically, what you're faced with, it's not a particularly big building, and the good thing is, Boglin actually knows a little bit about it, having been in before. Because Boglin occasionally works as a sort of mortuary assistant, and there have been a lot of bodies created in this place. So, the main entranceway is guarded only by two people, wearing really stupid-looking helmets, and they have halberds, and they block the doors and go, "Alright, what's going on? Don't you know it's high alert? Come on, come on, come on!"
I'm sorry.
Considering it's high alert, and I hear you've caught people, probably gonna have to do me job.
Well, usually you come after we've made a body, right? I mean,
You really think they're gonna last that long?
you're not wrong. All right, go on. Go on. They're down 2 floors down. You know, in the pens where the high security ones are usually kept. You know the way. All right, and the doors open, and
Yep.
you walk on through, and the main entrance is another person behind a desk, but they see you, and they see that the guards have let you in, and they're like, "Yeah, go on through," and they point you to the door. And behind that door is a staircase that starts going down, and 2 floors down, there is a door much heavier, much more metallic, and behind that, you can hear 2 party members reacting to a third's death. So, grounded, Hannah, how do you currently feel?
Okay, so earlier were you implying the ghost connection wasn't active right now?
Indeed, the ghost connection is... Well, no, it's active now that you're out of the cell. It was while you were in the cell, no magical or ethereal forces could, get through. But the moment you stepped out, your ghosts are back. They were kind of waiting outside. Hetty seems busy, though.
I make eye contact with the Inquisitor and say, "You ever met a ghost before?"
I've made several.
Have you met one?
No, they're a bit beneath me, to be honest.
I have a question. Besides the big metal doors, is there any other way into this room?
No. It being a guard room, they do not have multiple entrances for it.
Mm. Okay, while this is going on, I'm going to down one of my vials of Drought Poison.
Great.
I don't remember how much damage that'll do, but we'll get to that when
we'll get to that when we get to that. It's a very ironic poison to choose.
It's also the most powerful poison I have.
Considering she is also a drow. It does not deal any damage. It knocks him unconscious.
Really?
I thought it dealt damage as well, but no, just knocks him straight unconscious. Which could be very helpful.
I'm pretty sure when you handed it to me, you gave me a damage number. But
I might have been talking about wyvern poison instead. I can't quite remember. I think you have one of each, possibly. And I know wyvern poison causes a lot of damage.
If this was the baboon miss episode, I think there was a bit of confusion between wyvern poison and drow poison.
I think, wyvern poison, which does deal damage. But you can choose, because I made the mistake. So if you want unconscious after a constitution saving throw, then you can have that one. Or you can have wyvern poison, which is 7d6 poison damage on a failed save or half on a success.
I think I'll stick with the Drought Poison, because that's
with the Drought.
what I have written down.
Sounds good. All right.
That's what I have written down, so that's what I'll keep.
Okay. So yeah, you drink that. Boglin, you've just seen someone drink a bottle clearly labelled poison.
I mean, considering Boglin's natural resistance to poison, I don't think this is out of the ordinary for Boglin.
Well, that's a good point. But on the other hand, you know, I'm naturally resistant to curries. I don't assume everyone can handle the heat. Would you be suspicious that they are like you, perhaps?
No, I trust that they know what they're doing.
Okay, that sounds good. So what you can hear inside, though, is you can hear... Well, you hear exactly what Grounded said. You hear... If you ever met a ghost before, and you hear a sort of aloof response of, it's a bit beneath me. Hannah, do you say anything at this point?
I think I'm currently shocked into some kind of silence here.
Okay.
Not exactly close to Razad, but, you know, not nice seeing someone stabbed to death in front of you.
Yeah. While this is happening, I'm also trying to wiggle my hand free, but not really noticeably.
Make another roll on that one. Okay.
I'm gonna lean over to Boglin. If you could, just like start by making a distraction.
Well, I'll just
I
go
would-
in then.
And I'm going to basically hide like behind the door, so I'm not
Yeah,
seen.
that's fine. You can do that. Roll me a stealth check, because just in case we need it. But we probably won't. And yeah, Boglin, you open the
I'll
door?
wait until open the door, walk in.
That will
Golters?
be a 25.
25's great. Okay.
Certainly, I rolled a 22 on the sleight of hand.
You're free. Alyssa spins around and goes, "What? Oh God, it's you again, isn't it? All right, take the half orc away, will you?"
Reach out to try and grab the spear where she turns around.
Just so I do know, how big is the room we're in?
The room you're in is 20 foot by 20 foot.
Okay, and Alyssa is how far away from the current captives?
She's 10 foot away from them. So it's probably 10 foot from the door to her, and then 10 feet to the prisoners, and then there are cells behind as well,
The
but
prisoners are
I'm
behind, yeah.
counting them as essentially wall at this point, because I assume no one's going back in.
Okay. In which case, what I'm going to do, considering what Boglin actually is, I'm going to walk to within that 10 feet. To within 5 feet. Punch and start raging.
punch and start raging. Okay, that's going to take her by surprise.
The moment everything goes down, because I know that Grounded's also reaching for the spear. Just like a moment after everything goes down, I'm going to go in and hit her over the head with the brooch that I'm currently spinning in my hand, kind of like a sling.
Okay, so you're sort of holding that action, readying that action for the moment Boglin just goes completely ballistic.
I will give pre-warning. May not want to get within 10 feet of Boglin. Boglin is a primal barbarian. That's right, not primal barbarian, storm barbarian.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to roll initiative now. And there are 2 guards. Oh, wow. Well done, guard. Wow! 2 nat 20s. Well done, guards. It's a pity Alyssa did not do a nat 20.
I mean, they are for a distraction.
Okay.
Barbarian.
Who got higher than a 20? Nope. Who got higher than a 15?
18.
18! Not bad, not bad.
15 on the top.
I'm just seeing where Alyssa came because I can't quite remember what her dex bonus is. Nope, you beat it. Eao is next. Then it's going to be Grounded. Anyone higher than a 10? Okay, Hannah, what did you get?
I
think you might be muted.
The mic might be muted.
Sorry, I think I got 17, but I think I count as helpless, so I don't think I contribute to the fight.
Oh no, you contribute, don't worry.
Okay.
You're counted as restrained, but for now, but you might be unrestrained.
17,
17, okay, so I'm going to put you up there.
I don't suppose you happen to have any revival spells.
Be great, but Paladins can't.
I am.
Does Hannah even have any spell slots?
Hannah will have spell slots, yeah. Paladins do get casting, but not much. They are half casters like rangers.
Did Hannah not just burn all of her spell slots?
Oh, there's that
Top
as well.
2, yeah.
So after Grounded, it's going to be, I assume, Alyssa. Then, what did Boglin get? 6, yeah. Then Boglin at the end. But this is a surprise round, so it's okay. So Guard 1 and 2 are surprised. They do nothing. Let's go to combat music as well. Okay, then we have Hannah. I'm going to count you as surprised for this, because I feel like you're probably about as surprised. Eao, you are not surprised. You were readying. So you can either... Well, no, you can wait until Boglin goes, I think, and then your action will happen then.
And then I get shut down.
Yeah. Grounded, I don't think you're surprised. Because you were reaching to do an attack at the same time. Like, you'd freed yourself, and as Eao said, we're reaching for the spear. So it is now your go.
Okay. So I'm basically just going to try and grab the spear and jam it right up her spine.
Okay. All right. I will need you to make a to grab it. Is she holding it? No, it's probably on her back. Make me. It's not sleight of hand so much as it's. I think raw strength. Raw strength contested against hers.
Okay.
And she will be at disadvantage because she's surprised. Yeah.
Okay. That's 15.
15. All right. Versus. Classic Nick fucking every contested check. What is the strength? Oh, it's bad. She's not very strong. That's a 3. I'm just giving you the rules.
It was just on her back.
No.
she's holding it.
She's got disadvantage, but she just rolled a 3, so she's failed already. You have the Death Lance. I'm putting the Death Lance rules in the reference channel for you. It is just a standard weapon. It's not a finesse weapon, though. Pretty sure. Ooh, actually, it might be.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think lances are finesse weapons.
Well, I think it's technically a short spear, but so yeah, it is a finesse weapon though, because it is keying off of her dexterity, so it'll be keying off of yours. I'm just putting all the notes in. There you go. So finesse weapon, 1d6 plus strength piercing damage on a hit, plus 4d8 necrotic damage. The necrotic damage will reduce their maximum hit points by that amount as well. If their maximum hit points hit 0, they die.
Does it count as a simple or a martial weapon?
That's a great question.
If it's simple, I'm proficient. If it doesn't, I'm not.
Spears are simple weapons. I'm counting it as a spear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a long spear which is like extra length. But yeah, I'm counting this roughly as a spear. The actual weapon is kind of halfway. The Death Lance is kind of, the image of it is like a spear. The description is kind of like a spear, but it's closer actually to like a rapier or something like that in how it functions. They don't explain it very well on the stat block, I will say that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna roll it like that, I think. Usually they don't say you can take this weapon, so there's no stat blocks for a Death Lance anywhere, apart from on the stat block for the monster. But yeah, you got that. I think you've got that fine. Is that an action? I am actually going to say that is your item interaction. It's just a contested item interaction.
Well, I'm not really going to be messing about here. I've just seen her stab my friend, so...
Whack.
Just... Yep, well... Yep, just right up at the base of the spine, all the way up.
All right, yeah, roll the attack. Look up her AC. Yeah, pretty decent. She's wearing breastplate apparently under that cloak.
Okay. So I'm rolling this with my dexterity. Is that right?
Yeah. Use your dex modifier. So where I've written strength on there, swap with dex anytime. Basically, treat it like a rapier, but with different rules.
Okay, a rapier will be 1d8 technically, but
treat it like a short sword then.
Okay.
But like a piercing short sword.
Okay, does a 24 hit?
Oh, it does. Roll that damage and add your sneak attack.
Okay.
In fact, technically, you should have rolled that with advantage because surprise. So roll it just in case you crit.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's still a hit. And yeah, don't forget to add your sneak attack damage.
Okay, I'm still on 3d6, aren't I?
I believe so, yeah. Doesn't go up until, I think, 7 or 8.
Okay.
Just a paltry 1d6 plus 3d6 plus 4d8 damage from this weapon.
Oh.
Disgustingly weak.
Plus my dex modifier.
Yeah, plus your dex modifier. By looting this weapon, you have essentially gone and gotten a tier 3 weapon here.
You see, Nick, you've got one of the most vital rules. Don't give any NPC a weapon you don't want your party to have.
I just gave her a magic weapon. She's not even used it once as well. She's got a flame sword.
Away.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that for the first sneak attack and base damage. Well, basically for the actual weapon damage, that's wait. Oh yeah, 24 damage, and for the necrotic. Where's my other dice bag gone? Just gonna have to roll these individually because I've only got 1d8. 10.
10. Is that the total damage?
24 plus 10, so 34.
34. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, but max hit
But
points
10
is
of it
dropped
is
by
the
10.
shock.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Sounds
I whisper
good.
in her ear. Maybe you'd like to meet some of your handiwork.
Oh, very nice. Would you like to wails from the grave while you're here?
Oh yeah, there's guards, aren't there?
There are. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, I just glance at one of the guards and he gets hit with... six necrotic.
Okay, that's a dead guard. Wonderful. Guard 1 is kaput. Ghosts hound it to death, basically. Like, it's just been scared to death by these ghosts ripping through it. Excellent! And Alyssa has just been basically shanked by the Death Lance, which is not a great feeling for anyone. Nice. Okay.
And now things have happened, so Eao is going to run in and hit her, and...
Except we still need Boglin to do their stuff.
Fine, I'll do it after Boglin.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry. Alyssa's go is next. She's surprised. So now she can take a reaction from now on, though, because it's after your turn you can react. Boglin, it's your go.
Well, I mean, as I said, wailing on Alyssa. Also, just straight up take 3 damage straight away, thanks.
Straight up take 3 damage. All right, what damage type is it?
Fire.
Fire, lovely.
Okay, so just you wanna take a swing with the warhammer?
The best kind of hammer.
That is an 18.
18 will hit. Yeah. Roll damage. She tries to sort of jump to the side, but you just adjust it. So you're doing it like a down swing towards the chest, and she's like, whoa, but you swing it to the left just in time to catch her in the side.
Okay. That was a 6, and as I forgot, I have 2 attacks per action.
Yeah.
The second one is an 18, so that will
Is that
also
6
hit.
plus your extra 2 from raging?
Yes.
Okay. And the second one...
Sorry, that is plus the... that is 4 plus the extra 2.
Okay, got you.
And the second one is doing 7. So that's 5 plus the 2.
Okay. Very nice. Good hits. She looks at you in surprise, like, you're the help, what are you doing? And she almost can't really get the words out, and she sort of stumbles over herself, because normally she's in a position of cold, calculating control, and now everything is very quickly spiraling out of control for her. Excellent. The character that I'd intended to be a boss fight at the end of Cantlore is totally going to die in this fight instead, so that's cool. Okay, Boglin's just done their thing. Eao, your trigger is now.
Yeah, I sprint in and immediately swing my brooch and hit her upon the head with it.
Okay.
And that's just flavor.
Just
that's
like-
literally just yeah. It's not actually a melee attack. That's
No.
just flavor. That's the Drought Poison.
Drought
entering her
Poison.
system.
Okay. Did you look up Drought Poison? If not, I can quickly find it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had it. when
Oh,
you
no, it's
sprinted.
alright. I found it and then I lost it again. Okay, I've got it. Okay, so she's going to have to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. What is her Constitution? It's not great. Alright, here we go. Classic Nick saving. Oh, wow. Okay, no, I'm afraid she has actually passed that with a 21.
Would that not also be at disadvantage?
I don't think it would after
Because
she's had her go.
Still, I figured because it was still.
Oh, you know
the
what? Why
surprise
not?
round.
Let's give it a go.
Also,
Well,
she
that's
did
a
not
natural
know
20.
I was there.
Yeah, I did a 20 and a 19 as 2 rolls, I'm afraid. So she's done all right on this one. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, it's unconscious or poisoned. It's fine if it passes, I'm afraid. Drought Poison is save or suck, it seems. So she is okay, but she's noticed you now. Right. With that, we go to the top of the round. It's Guard 2, who is feeling very nervous about this entire situation. Guard 2 is currently holding on to Hannah's shoulders. And is kind of like leans forward and whispers and says, "Can you keep me alive?"
Sure.
Roll me deception, please.
I mean, I'm capable of keeping you alive.
Okay, alright, that's fine then. You go, okay, and he surreptitiously unclicks your restraints. Because he can see where this is going, and he does not want to die like his friend did, with ghosts just going straight through him, as a consequence of a different attack.
Sword and shield, please.
He's like, I don't have them on me, they're in another room.
Slightly less capable then. Oh well, we'll see how it goes.
Okay. And yeah, you're now unrestrained, and actually it's your go next, conveniently.
I'm going to pretend that I've still got...
I'm going to pretend I didn't
Right,
hear
Tom.
a goddamn thing and turn around and punch him.
I mean, no, I am going to stand here I'm going to stand here looking completely restrained and normal.
Okay, that's fine. Give me a... Let's go performance check.
I mean, I can do deception if you want.
Let's go deception then, yeah. This is a form of lying. I'll take deception.
It is a form of deception, indeed. It is not lying. Lying is vocal. So that's 26.
26. Okay, yeah. I don't think they're gonna know. I'm gonna check the passive passive
Suddenly,
wisdom.
everyone checks their character sheets and goes, "How the hell did the paladin have a 20? How did the paladin roll 26 in deception?"
I'm glad you rolled 26. Turns out the Drown Quiz has got a passive perception of 20. I was just looking at it, like it's surely going to be about 14, and everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Nope.
and if she is going to take any more than like a step towards me to get within punching distance, I'm going to punch her. That's my ready action.
All right, you're readying a good old punch. Can you smite on a punch? No, technically not, but I would allow.
No, but I will attempt to grapple as well. I will attempt to engage in fisticuffs.
It's my personal belief you should be able to smite with a punch. I disagree strongly with Crawford on that one.
No, see, then I'd be playing a monk.
Yeah, but you should be able to smite with a punch. Like, just thematically, it fits, right? Most of the time, you're wearing metal anyway. It's basically a mace.
I was going to say, if you're wearing a gauntlet, I could argue for it, as it's kind of like wearing a cestus.
Anyway, Eao, it's over to you.
It is over to me. That is great. That is wonderful. That is a rapier to the chest.
You do have, obviously, Boglin within 5 feet as well, so you will get sneak attack.
Do I also have flanking because of grounded?
Totally, yeah. You'd position yourselves like that, fine. Like, you have the opportunity to. You'd have to take more effort to be not flanking at this point.
Actually, I do have to double check. Was grounded within the 10 feet of me during my starting of rage?
Yeah.
Can you please also take that 3 damage grounded?
It's free fire damage, grounded, so...
Oh, actually, no.
1
Yes,
damage.
never mind.
1 fire damage.
Yeah,
The
1 damage.
tiefling is like, fire? It's warm damage.
Wait, am I still only at 5 hit points though?
You wouldn't have healed in the cells. They're not in the business of giving you long rests as prisoners.
That is a 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits, yeah, roll some damage. Here we go. This boss fight was intended to be completely at the end of this entire fucking campaign. I'm going to have to write a new one now.
That is 19.
19 damage! Very nice. Is that with your sneak attack, yeah? I hope so. Is that, that's with your normal rapier, or is it with your poison sword?
That was my normal rapier.
Okie dokie.
Bonus action, I'm attacking with the venom dagger.
Okay.
Which I will. They've actually passed us the specifics on that, on the sword or the.
It is a standard one. I think it was what? Dagger of poison? Poison dagger of venom? Something
Venom
like that.
dagger.
Venom dagger. Okay, I'll just let you know what it is. I can look it up very quickly. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls because it's a +1 weapon. You can use an action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade. It remains for 1 minute or until you attack. They must take a DC 15 con save or take 2d10 poison damage and be poisoned for 1 minute. Once per next turn. It's also finesse, etc. Yeah.
So that's an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay, so roll your damage. Do not add your dex modifier to the damage. But do add +1, because it is a +1 weapon. With your offhand attack, you don't add the dex modifier unless you have a feat.
Yeah, that is a 4.
4. Okay, very nice. Hang on, let me just see if she's bloody. She is! That bloodied it! That 4 damage bloodied her. She starts wheezing, and there's quite a lot of blood coming out of her now. But yeah, on your next turn, you can use an action to cover it with poison, and then bonus action attack if you want. Actually, you can't do that, no. You have to take the bonus action attack as part of your attack action. It's a weird one. You have to have attacked with one weapon before you do the other one. But yeah, you can coat it with a poison at some point. Okay. Grounded.
Okay, question. Do I still have my girdle?
Would they have removed your belt? I think they probably would have removed your belt.
Okay.
You tend to do that in prisons because you never know what might happen.
That's dark.
I more meant you might use it as a weapon. Try and strangle someone. Not yourself.
What do you think I meant?
I don't know. I don't know where this is going now. I've put
that was that. There is only really one dark
for you there.
assumption there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not going there.
Yeah, no, let's not. Okay. Yeah, you probably don't have the Terpsichorean girdle. I can do this, honest. Harpsichordian girdle. So, yeah, you probably don't have that one on, I'm afraid.
I will never get tired of making you pronounce the word you chose.
It's my own fault. Yeah.
Okay. So, first, I'm going to turn to the guard I didn't just literally make die. And just sort of glare at him and hope I can basically sort of make him get the message and maybe go and get my stuff and everyone else's.
Alright. Roll me intimidation.
Obviously, I don't. Okay.
At advantage, because I feel like you are pretty intimidating right now. Having just ghosted his friend to death, you're pretty intimidating.
What does intimidation run off? Just charisma roll?
Charisma and then your proficiency in intimidation. If you have it.
I just want to double check.
Yeah, that's just going to be a straight roll.
Correct?
Sorry, what was that?
There were 3 guards in the room, correct?
There are 2 on my
3.
initiative tracker, so there are now 2. I'll say one of them just left at some point. Just died.
So she's staring at the one
Heart
behind
attack.
Hannah.
Yeah, the one that's behind Hannah and feeling a little scared, yeah.
Yeah.
It was his union-mandated break.
Yeah.
Right as the attack happened.
Yeah, I somehow managed to roll a 7 on advantage.
Okay. A guard's... I'm just going to use the guard's passive, I think. And that doesn't beat it, I'm afraid. While you are scary, and the guard is scared, they're pretty much just rooted the spot. You're not able to break their current, like, petrified state at the moment with further instructions. It's just, like, the brain is just locking up and just like, no.
This is the one that's holding on to me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, not holding on to you anymore.
Yeah, do I get to aid another at this point and go, I think you should do what she says?
Well, Grounded already had advantage, so unfortunately.
That's fair. Okay, fair.
Otherwise, I would totally give advantage for that, yeah. But
Okay.
you have a normal move as well, Eao, and action and all that. That wasn't an action to do that.
Who?
Sorry, grounded. It's fine. I'm just used to Eao dealing all the damage.
Okay. So I basically just glance up towards Eao and, well, obviously I don't know who Boglin is, and she probably notices that I'm not actually smiling, and I basically just sort of drop the spear and gently start trying to grapple onto the Inquisitor.
Gently.
Okay, slowly, very methodically.
Very methodically grappling, just like.
Okay, sort of like intimidatingly.
Okay.
I've ruined the moment.
You're walking forwards like. And then grab. Okay.
Yes, I know the time is. He's gone over to.
Alright, okay. West Side Story, roll me an athletics check, and I'm gonna go for an acrobatics for the Inquisitor. Oh, that's cocked. That's bad.
Grapple is an attack roll, so I do believe you get advantage. Flanking.
Oh, I just rolled a 1.
It doesn't count as an attack roll, but it is an attack. You rolled a 1. What's your modifier? Because you can't
Plus
critically
8.
fail a ability. Plus 8. You know what's
9
funny?
total.
You know what's funny is she rolled a 3 and she has a plus 0. So to acrobatics. No, plus 2. Sorry. So it's still 5 though. You still beat her.
Wizards keep skipping leg day.
She's not even a wizard. She's just a regular drow.
Okay, I guess I sort of flubbed it a bit by West Side Storying at her, but she respects the drama.
She respects the drama, and she just she accepts the grapple. You have grappled her, yeah, you've totally grappled her, and you
Okay.
are still wearing her boots, which concerns me.
Yeah, so I whisper in her ear, do you know what I did to the last person who had me arrested?
Same thing I do to everyone who has me arrested.
And then I
Brand some
start
purveyor.
walking backwards up the wall.
Okay, it is
Yeah,
not a
it's
very high ceiling here. You're probably looking at 10 feet, but you can start going up the wall.
Yeah. Can I at least dangle her by her legs?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. Prison cells are not known for their vaulted ceilings and spacious and airy nature. Okay, it is now her go, and she's upside down. Let's have a look at all the spells she gets. Well, that would be funny. That would be very, very funny indeed.
Uh-oh.
She's got levitate.
Did you manage to find Sleep and Calm?
That would just be really funny. But she just rises up next to you, like, staring into your eyes, like,
Just whoop, upside down, looks up.
Yeah, like Labyrinth with Bowie just going whoomph. Hello. In fact, yes, that is what she does. She has levitate on self only as well. She can only cast it on herself. She uses that to stand right next to you. She is,
That's one of her
however,
actions.
up on the ceiling, and she's not got her weapon anymore, so it's gonna be fisticuffs. A boxing match on the ceiling between Grounded and finally the pit fight that you've been waiting for. But that's her action. I mean, Levitate's already in action, so yeah, she's up there. Whoa, what a feeling!
Upside down pit fighting.
Wait, this would imply she broke the grapple.
Well, no, because you're holding onto her legs.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
using levitate to just literally lift herself back up upright. But it means if you drop
You
her,
respect
she'll
the
still be
drama.
upright. Yeah. She's staring you right in the eyes. Yeah, but that's her go. Okay. What a weird turn. Boglin, over to you.
I'm trying to think, because I was going to basically do the same thing.
Well, get on the
Except
ceiling.
without the wall climbing.
Snapping your fingers towards
No,
people.
the grapple.
Oh, I see.
And I'm fairly sure you can't grapple a grappled character.
Oh, you totally can, yeah.
Oh.
You won't be able to move them when they're grappled, but you can totally grab them. Like, neither of you will be able to move them, but yeah, you can totally grab them.
I mean, we can start pulling in different directions.
Get me down, you up.
Rip the Inquisitor in half.
Bear with me, I'm just having to do some math.
While he's doing
how
that,
tall would you say the sorceress is? Sorry, the sorceress, the Inquisitor is?
Sorry, what was the start of that? How?
About how tall would you say?
About 6 feet.
Okay, so I'd only need to make like a 4-foot jump. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to run up and try and grapple. I can get just enough jump height to land the grab.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's do it. Go for athletics, and she's going to go for acrobatics again, and apparently fuck it up again, probably.
Yeah, good luck.
Have you beaten a 5?
I don't know. Does a 20 beat a 5?
It does. Yeah. So,
by the way, just so you can remember, the athletic stat for Boglin is 5.
she's upright on the ceiling now, and you're kind of holding on to one side. Grounded's holding on to the. Grounded, you're holding on to her legs, right?
yeah.
Boglin, what are you holding on to? Which bit have you grabbed? You can grab any bit. I'm just trying to get an image in my head.
Well,
Rising.
considering
Hanging off the head.
It's gone upright again.
Yeah.
I would have to also be hanging from around the legs.
Okay, so you've both got like a leg each or something at the moment. That's great. Okay, what a weird turn.
And just to add flavour, sorry, 3 fire damage. I'm going to use put bonus attack to keep the aura.
Free fire damage. All right.
Okay.
So that's
And
1
to- Yeah, I'm down to 3 hit points, just in case you need to do that again.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of that in my head.
This is going to be very funny indeed. Okay. Guard 2 is still with you, Hannah, and I think just rooted to the ground at the moment. Hannah, it's over to you.
By the sounds of everything, let me just try and work out the picture in my mind.
Good luck.
This scene. What has just happened in the past 6 seconds is Boglin, a character I've never met before, has charged in, I believe, spat poison at this Inquisitor, who is now on the ceiling with a grounded, with Boglin. Eao is there, as is this guard behind me, and there's a stick on the floor, a stick of murder, and also a dead Razad blasting.
Yes.
That's the description of the scene.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Okay, I'm going to look up at the scene above me and just get a rough idea of the distances involved here. Like, how far away are they? Like, you said it was a small ceiling, so am I like in headbutting range?
Well, you're definitely in
or is it-
headbutting range. She's 6 feet tall, and it's at like 10 feet up that her feet are on, so her head is like 4 feet off the ground.
That's fine. I'm not intending to headbutt. First of all, I'm going to use my bonus
I thought
action
you said that. Oh yeah, no. Okay, because she's still upside down, I'd be on the chest because it's the jump height I had to work with. Because I can only jump to the lower part of the availability.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, as a bonus action, channel divinity to turn the tide.
Okay.
Because I can do that. I'm just going to utter a short prayer, and everyone within 30 feet of me that I want to hear me, which, you know, is going to be the party, and I guess as well, Boglin as well. He seems like a nice person. Maybe the guard as well, if they're feeling okay. If they're below half hit points, regain...
Ooh.
How many hit points? I have to roll. 6. Yep. If you would like to regain 6 hit points, if you're below half hit points at the moment, you're welcome to.
Nice.
I imagine that's mainly for Grounder's benefit.
Yeah, well, definitely for Grounder's benefit there. What does that look like as you're using your divinity to like radiate healing?
The colours invert around everyone for a second, and everyone who everything's inverted for the people I wanted to affect, and where they once felt dread, they feel a sense of invigoration, and after all the colours return to normal, the feeling of invigoration stays with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're all feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good. I'm going to, seeing as I'm not restrained anymore, I'm going to pick up the horrible death stick in front of me.
Okay. You now have the death lance.
I'm going to turn to this guard and go, so you're okay with all of this? Yes? Still protecting you, making sure you survive? Yeah? All good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, cool, good. Shall we get our stuff back?
It's eyeing that blade and it's like,
Yeah.
Oh,
this. I wouldn't know how to use it to its full effect. I'm sure, given some practice, I could though.
Okay, just don't poke yourself with it by accident. All right? It's dangerous.
Yeah. Safest place for you is probably finding our stuff.
Okay.
And bring it immediately back here. Yes. Good. Shoot.
Okay. And he runs off out the door.
And I'm going to poke the woman above me with this lance.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I don't know the dice for this though, so tell me.
Roll me an attack roll using your dexterity. If you have proficiency with either simple weapons or, well, you probably, everyone has proficiency in simple weapons. Yeah. So add your proficiency as well.
Say it's dex-driven one.
The damage is in the reference channel on Discord.
Oh, good. I actually have to look at that now. I see the picture of Bogdan now as well.
I'm gonna paste that in again.
Yeah. Alright, so first of all, let's see if I can hit first. First attack, natural 20.
That's a crit. Oh, yes.
Second attack is going to be on, I believe, +2 +3, I guess. So it's going to be the same as my regular dex attacks, so that's going to be 15.
15 will also hit, actually.
Yeah, so how much dice am I rolling for a crit?
Oh, no, sorry, 15 will not. I got my numbers wrong. But the crit definitely does. So what you're going to need to roll for your crit, you're going to need to roll me 2d6 for the piercing damage, and then 8d8 necrotic damage. $47. Can I have those separate by any chance? Because they do different things.
Right. The d6 sums up to 5.
Okay.
And the 8d8 sum up to, I guess, 42.
Okay. And that reduces the maximum hit points by another. Okay, awesome. Still up, but looking pretty bad now from that stab. That, like, because she's sort of upside down, you were able to, like, get up under the breastplate and straight into the chest.
I'm assuming I don't have advantage for that second attack roll, do I?
Technically, no.
Not despite the fact that she's been grappled by 2 party members, no.
No, technically not. No. Not according to rules.
Bonuses, no,
it's weird.
Fine.
You've already done like 60 points of damage. Like, do you want more? Plus, you're healed.
Yeah.
And Nodus is pointing out your channel divinity is probably an action.
Channel divinity is a bonus action.
Oh.
So turn and tide is a bonus action.
Oh, nice. Never mind.
So-
then. You're all right.
Yeah, so that's why that works.
I'll allow it.
So,
the thing that is the rules.
My move action is effectively my conversation with the guards, and to grab the stick. My attack is to stab.
Yeah, sure.
My bonus action was Channel Divinity. That's me done.
I mean, talking is free. It's a free action.
Talking is free, but I did have a nice involved conversation.
Fair
But
enough.
I also picked up a stick as well, so yeah.
Eao.
At the same time, regardless, conversation is free action.
Mm-hmm. I like the way Discord has
that-
taken to zooming in on your face when you start talking, because
I
when
don't
you
know
went
why it's
conversations are free action, it zoomed straight in like it was like a slogan. Just as you smile, it's like conversations are free action.
I don't know why it's been doing that.
Discord also respects the drama.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe Discord's updated. They've added a lot of things recently, like blurred backgrounds and stuff. Okay, yeah, Eao, it's your go.
I'm going to. I don't suppose Ruzad would happen to have his bagpipes on him, would he?
Nope, they're back at the roads.
The amount you're
And
going to have to
been
pay for
about
storage
the
at the bloody roads.
8 sessions. What do you mean? I paid for the storage by helping make sure that it's now Scarlet's owner.
That's
venue.
true, that's true. Nice Scarlet does own the place because of you. She's probably okay. Yeah, no bagpipes, unfortunately.
That is a shame.
Do you have any instruments on you, Rosette?
Considering I've taken to conducting symphonies with the bismuth blade, no.
Fair enough. I thought maybe you'd like pan flute or something. Pan pipes.
No, although
Tiny little tin flute.
nah.
Just like,
if I had a, well, actually, no, I would have a horn because we
No.
did get one of the Minotaur horns crafted into a horn.
You did. You do have a horn. Yeah.
But I doubt it's on Rosette's body.
It's a shame Rosette
No,
died.
that
I
would
was
be
going to
on
give him the
Rosette's
horn
body.
of blasting soon. It would have been
The
perfect
horn
fit.
would be on Rosette's body,
checked.
as that was not long before we started going on this mission.
Oh well. I guess that means my move shall be. I'm probably just another regular attack.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
And I should be in a position where I don't have to move so I can steady aim.
Yeah, I think so.
That is a unnatural 20 again.
That'll hit. That's all you need. And of course, because you had advantage, you got your sneak attack.
Yep. That is a total 20 damage.
20 damage. Ooh, hold on. Oh! Do you want to know how many hit points she's got?
How many?
0. But specifically, she started with 143, and you've just done exactly 143 points of damage. You did exactly what was needed. And, yeah. Are you killing or knocking unconscious? I'm assuming killing. Killing is usually the default, but you can declare it afterwards, so...
Yeah, I'll probably go for a killing blow.
Nice, alright.
As she is struggling with the two of them, like holding onto her legs, she's struggling to get free, and suddenly there's just Eao who has leapt up into the air and stabbed
Okay.
right into her gut.
So, yeah, dead, like, goes completely lifeless, like, drops immediately, because levitate immediately cancels. Grounded and Boglin, I almost said Boblin again. Grounded and Boblin, can I get a strength check, please, to continue holding onto her, as she's basically, you know how kids sometimes just go, and you can't hold on to them when they just drop all muscle. And you're, like, holding a sack of meat at this point. And that drop has just gone sudden.
Just so I can picture this, you've got Boglin grounded, evil Inquisitor in the middle, me holding a stick directly below corpse.
Yeah. She is about to fall on her own sword.
Planting the staff in the ground.
Just like
for leverage.
Yeah.
That's
It's a lamp.
sadly-
It's a lamp. Pretty good.
No, it's only 5 foot. Yeah.
That's 16. Sorry.
Okay.
14.
Boglin.
Although,
Yeah,
but I've got advantage on strength checks.
you do while you're raging. Yeah. I mean, if you let go, she's just going to impale herself on a stick. This is not like a high risk, high reward scenario. It's just
Yeah.
does extra
I know,
gruesome
just-
damage happen.
I just wanted to say that, still 14.
Still 14 though.
Sorry.
You let go, and that drops her. The weight is then too much, unfortunately, for a 17. It would have to be above 20 to hold both. She drops directly onto the Death Lance, which snaps inside of her ribcage.
Well, that's one way to remove the weapon from us.
That was sneaky of me. That was a very Wizards of the Coast move of me there. Yes, snaps in her ribcage.
Probably would have snapped it in two anyway, Nick.
I thought you might, but I, just in case, I couldn't risk it. So, you're out of initiative. You're still in suspense mode. The guard is coming back right now with your weapons and armor. Okay, just for the point of time, 18 seconds have passed since Razad died.
Unless you happen to know the Revivify and can cast Revivify.
No, I cannot cast Revivify. So at this point, I am.
While you're all discussing this, Boglin's just going to grab the corpse and go, I'll be back, and run off.
Okay, you're starting to run. You run back up the stairs. That is going to take another 20 seconds. You're at 36 seconds. Is anyone following Boglin?
Granted, just sort of instinctively drops from the ceiling and starts following.
Okay, so you follow up. You're fast enough to catch up. Eao, if you're following, you're also fast enough.
Yeah, you probably also need to grab your gear.
Hannah's going to be carrying everything out.
Yeah, I just sort of do a drive-by grab of my gear.
Yeah, I
just
will.
Quickly, dressing yourself with putting a belt on, and you got your boots on at least, so you're fast enough.
Seeing as I was told by Boglin, be right back, I will stay here, probably with the bemused guard.
Okay. The guard just sort of sits down and goes, I don't know what I am going to tell the Chancellor. What would you do?
In my situation, I would say that there was a workplace accident and I would require some time off to rest and reflect on the stressful situation that has just occurred in front of me.
That's good. Do you have any pen and paper to write that down? Okay. Boglin, you are running up the stairs.
I sent you a message, Nick.
There are two guards that see you and they're like, "Oh right, you got the body. Okay, that sounds good."
Yep.
And
Still off to be investigated.
yeah, you're okay. That's fine. That's fine. You get outside. The guards let you through. They're like, "In a hurry today, aren't you?" You're rushing through. Another 10 seconds is gone. We're at 46 seconds, and you're basically on the causeway, the large open gardens, and your employer is now right by the door and drags you to the side behind a bush. You are at 54 seconds, and she rips a brooch of her own that she's wearing from her dress and smashes the diamond in the center of it into dust. With basically, she's got these gauntlets that, well, Boglin, you'd know she works in the mineralogy department of Cantlore, which is somewhat ironic since she was a mineral herself recently, and presses the diamond dust to Ruzad's chest, utters an incantation under her breath, winces as her leg goes underneath her, collapses to the side, and Ruzad, what you see is... Well, actually, here's the first question. Oh no, interesting. No, most resurrection spells state willing. That the creature must be willing. Revivify does not. So, Ruzad, you are currently reunited with your daughter. And while you are not alive, you weren't 100% dead yet. The thread was still there, which is why these spells work and require just an hour. Not an hour. Not even that. A minute of time. But you feel yourself wrenched back away from her. And the last thing you see is a ghostly tear on her face as you are brought back into your old body, coughing and spluttering. You have 1 hit point.
So who's right near me?
Right near you is you've got the wizard who brought you back. Boglin's there. Grounded would have caught up. Eao would have been there as well. Both of those, both the rogues have enough speed to basically outrun anyone.
So
Did we have any trouble with the guards?
Bruce would know the wizard, Eao, grounded, doesn't know Boglin, isn't happy.
Okay.
Ruse is going to do what Ruse does.
Fun to wave the feet.
As soon as I see Ruse begin to move, I jump on Ruse. No.
Okay, in which case, I'm sorry, but that means that Eao just now got in the way of the punch.
Okay.
This is not fun to wave with the feet because Ruse only has 1 hit point at this point.
Roll an attack, please, Ruzad. Eao, what's your AC at the moment?
Oh, 15.
15.
And I'll roll this as stay standard unarmed strike.
Mhm.
So, yeah, just take 4 damage.
Take 4 damage as you're punched by Ruzad. How do you feel, though, about being punched by Ruzad, Eao?
Honestly, I felt worse. I've gotten into a literal headbutting match with Ruzad before.
That's fair. In a way, it's a pleasant return to familiarity. So on the point of whether the guards noticed you lot running out, they would have noticed you leave, but they wouldn't have been paying too much attention when you arrived, because when you arrived, well, most of you were unconscious, and actually grounded you would have been like in a bag, basically, to stop you from being able to see the way out on the way in. So they wouldn't have seen any of your faces, but also they just don't pay that much attention. No one comes out who goes in there. So they've not really had to worry about it that much. There are scarier guards in the way, and honestly, there's a good chance that even if they did recognize you, they'd be too scared to act because there are scarier things inside, and that means you've beaten something scarier inside. So they're going to stand there. But you probably get the feeling, certainly you, Eao, as with a thief background, that if anyone discovers something down there, they are going to put 2 and 2 together, so you're probably going to need to make some evasive maneuvers on the way out. Maybe don't go directly to the safe house, that sort of thing.
And we still have one person in there who could do some sort of cleaning up.
Yeah, Hannah, you're emerging around about now, or are you still waiting for Boglin to come back?
It depends on how long it takes for me to do the thing I sent you in private messages.
Yeah, so...
Depends on... let me try and work out the lettering of that. On the second line, what that second word entails. If there's convenient places, if there's convenient hitman locations, is there a wood chipper?
Is there a suspiciously human-shaped box?
I think
Yeah,
you can
is there
probably
a
find
human-shaped
a
box?
suspiciously human-shaped box or wardrobe to... You can probably put her in the evidence cupboard, which is where your items were previously being held.
Cool. So
Look,
yes,
he hasn't
I enter maybe a few seconds, well, about half a minute after Razad's been revived and is being restrained and all the other stuff, and I bring people their stuff, including probably Razad's, all of their gear.
Yeah, you'll arrive after about 5 minutes, because it takes 5 minutes
Yeah.
to put her armor on.
Oh, I'm just taking it, I'm not putting it on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just grabbing the breastplate.
I will
and donning
say-
it.
Just grab it. I've already got a breastplate, I'm just grabbing the
I
coat.
do.
Oh, you've already
I
got her.
do
Oh,
have-
okay. Sorry.
I do have a diamond worth 300 gold, and I'm going to hand that to the witch lady, whose name I forget.
Oh, that's good. I've forgotten her name as well. I can make one up.
I haven't been told it yet.
But I'm going to.
I'll come up with one.
So I just, I go, oh, cool, Razad's alive. That's a weight off my shoulders.
She grabs it and
here,
sockets
have
it into
stuff.
her little amulet, and she says, "Thank you. It's rare I have to use one of those, but I suppose if you think about it, I owe you my life. Debt has been repaid."
At this point, I think we're about even.
Yes.
Sorry, I misaligned your thumb, by the way.
She looks at it again, just like, could have been worse. It's better than being in that library still. Come on, let's get out of here before anyone catches up. Yeah. You follow basically the instructions Eao's got you. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge your way through Cantlore, and you make it to the... Well, it's not a hidey hole, it's literally her house. She ushers you in, and the place is pretty dirty. It's literally dirt, though. Like, it's not dust, it's dirt, and there's some gem dust, and there's stone, rubble, and rocks all over the place. Sorry, I bring work home with me a lot. I work down in the Mirror Run. Right, take a seat. Can I get you anything? Food? Drink?
I could use some hot water, actually.
Hot water? Sure.
A way back to the afterlife.
No,
I'm
you
sorry?
don't get that. Just ignore him.
Okay. Sure, hot water, that'll be fine. And she conjures over a glass of water and uses prestidigitation to heat it up. You have a glass of hot water. Anything else? I've got some nice bread. I baked it this morning.
If you're willing to share that'd be lovely.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's great. I make a whole loaf. I don't know why I love bread, but it's just me and Boglin, and we can't eat that much bread, I tell you. And so she brings it over, and she brings over a bit of butter and starts slicing it and gives you some freshly baked bread that she'd made this morning. She says you can stay here as long as you need to rest, but you probably need to move on soon before they track you down here. I'm gonna need to hide somewhere as well. I did a bad thing today. It's kind of just landing on her exactly what she's done.
I am a little bewildered about what has taken place over the past. I'm hoping it's only the past hour or so. I'm not sure how long I was unconscious for.
Would have been about an hour, yeah.
Ever since entering Cantlore, everything's been a bit confusing for me. So, first of all, hi, we've not met, but you seem to know everyone here, so that's fine.
Yes, they
Awesome.
saved my life.
Excellent. Second of all, who was the woman that impaled Razad and is now impaled herself?
Impaled herself?
Well, she's been impaled on her own stick, yes.
Alyssa's dead?
For now, this is a school of mages. I'm sure she'll be back later.
Well, it's been more than a minute. When you handed me that diamond, I should have gone in. Oh God.
I mean, there are other revival spells.
She turns
It'll be fine.
completely white and she says, I don't... The next... I mean, we can. The clerics can manage it, but
Next spell up is, I believe, Raise Dead, which is just a 500 gold.
Raise Dead isn't great. Raise Dead will, yeah, if you want your corpse shambling about, but
no,
The
Raise
next
Dead
one up
can
to think
act
about
as
is-
can act as a proper revive if it's done within 10 days.
oh right, 10 days, okay. Oh, and it's an ordeal though. Okay.
You're thinking of reincarnate.
Yeah. I guess I hope the necromancers get to her, otherwise we're going to be in even more trouble than I thought we were in. Did you kill anyone else?
I know.
No.
Roll deception, please, eh?
I didn't kill anyone.
Well, is she asking Eao specifically?
The group is getting asked at this point.
Okay.
Deception. Hey, I'm good at that. That's a +7. So that's 23.
23. Okay, that's gonna be her. So, oh, good. Because it's bad. Well, I mean, we're in trouble enough. You killed a member of faculty. But if there had been any more, then I couldn't hide you. Oh God. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm sorry. I can't think with all this chirping going on. What is going on in your coat? And there are 4 harpies just chirping around.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
I
feeling
guess
right?
your name. Yeah.
Daycare service.
I won't even pretend to understand what you said. You're all strange, I guess. All right, debts repaid. Okay. Killing Alyssa just changes matters. I need to be gone within a day, and you're gonna need to be gone within a day as well, or they'll find us, and they won't just send one person, they'll send 20, and the golems, and there's worse. There's the dragon.
That's fine. I was only here to escort this lot into here, but they're here for only one thing, so should be gone fairly quickly.
What are they
Speaking
here
of,
for?
you should probably make your way to the town so you can get the rest of the crew in.
Like, into this place, probably bad idea. Like, also, we sent them out so they could try and find a way off the island. Because the ship is no more. The ship has ceased to be.
This is the next ship.
That's what we're kind of hoping that they locate for us. In the meantime, hi, sorry. Yes, these 3 are here for reasons, for raisins. If they want to explain what it is they're here for.
I'm all ears.
It's something I'm... Officially, we're not supposed to be here. Unofficially, we kind of have to steal something from here.
What is it?
Promise you won't get mad when I say.
No.
Wand of Creation.
You come here and tell me that a dead wizard told you to steal the wand of creation. Just tell me the truth. What are you here for?
I'm going to take off my brooch and hand it to her.
Okay. Should take
Does
that.
this look like it's made by a dead wizard?
Nice. Oh, very nice. She looks it over and she goes, well, it's his... But that doesn't...
I got this like 2 weeks ago from the man.
But he disappeared years ago.
Oh
Look,
no,
as far
a wizard
as
of
far as-
impressive power has vanished multiple years ago. Clearly presumed dead. Oh no.
Look, for all we
Sorry,
know,
I'm not particularly good at sarcasm.
for all we know, given Merrifryth and everything he is, it's probably not even happened to him yet. God, I hate that man.
Well, you're among good company here. No one likes him here. We sent an army to kill him.
I take back my brooch.
Yeah, she's sort of holding her hands in front of her face because her world is falling apart right now. If you see him again, don't agree to do anything for him. He can't be trusted.
Sorry to say, but as of right now, he's all Karaki has. Well, him and us. It's a sad state of affairs, really.
One other thing, actually, speaking of Merrifryth Winnifreth, Hannah, your cloak, does it have pockets?
Muted again.
Yeah, I think you're muted again, Keith.
Yep, I do have pockets in my cloak atop my armor. Yes.
Okay. Eao, you've got the highest perception, I believe. You notice, and you hadn't noticed it before because everything was quite a bit of a rush, but you notice there's a little golden tag sticking out of Hannah's left pocket.
Hannah, is that yours? Your pocket.
My pocket. I pull out.
No, that one over there.
I look at tag and pull.
You grab the tag. It's gold plated, and engraved on it is the letters MWED. In a sort of monogram, and on the other side are engraved the words, I hope this gets to you in time, I'm not very good with that. And you pull out a red velvet bag, and inside the bag is a folded over, it's kind of fabric made of wood, actually. So it's scales, but it's really tiny scales made of wood that you unfold, and it's scale mail. But it's made of wood. It's made of really tiny scales of shimmering beech wood, and it has a fur lining at the top. And as you unfold it, a small note falls out and says, yes, sorry about that. I hear this arrived late, but I hope it's of some use to you. Your best friend, Mary.
I'm just going to hand the note to anyone who wants to have a look at it.
Okay. The wizard who just saved your life is very interested in that. And grabs it straight from your hand.
Yeah.
And I'm putting the rules for what you have in
Thanks.
the reference channel.
I know you were busy building this over the last year, so...
So the item is what you have now. It also has one option of your choice, which you can add when you have a long rest, because you normally get it at the level 6 level up, but you're already at level 6, so you can choose one on your next long rest. But yes, you have the shimmer scale armor.
Fancy, fancy, fancy.
Which, for those listening along, basically makes you a Battletech mech, where every 10 feet of movement, your AC increases by 1.
I'm probably going to need to know its actual AC, but I imagine it's scale mail.
Yeah, it's scale mail. It doesn't have a plus to it because the plus is done through the evasion. So you have to move to get the benefit.
I will modify my character sheet afterwards, I imagine.
Yeah, no, you don't. There's not going to be any more combat tonight.
I imagine, yeah.
Unless
and I also get to choose one of these options
shiny.
after.
Yeah,
I also get to choose one of these options when I long rest, but I imagine it's going to be the first one.
Okay.
You say Ruzed sees something shiny. Ruzed is not shiny.
Well, no, but still, items are nice. So she sits and just goes, "Oh my god, you really are in contact with him. I thought you could fake anything. No matter what he's promised you, it's not worth it."
How about you start at the beginning and tell us why he's such a danger to Cantlore, why it was so important that we were picked up. Well, we sent the fear of God into one of the porters, who then summoned the entire security system of this university, and then had us mostly tortured to death over him.
Well, the last time he was here, the event, I suppose, he cast a spell that turned most of the faculty mad. They attacked everyone, all the students, and killed hundreds.
At this point, what I think it's not that he's promised us anything. It's more that we've promised him something.
Yes,
right
the wand
now,
of creation.
No, not the wand of creation, actually.
Oh,
No, right now, because I'm sure you've heard about what's happening over in Karaki.
I hear little bits. As an election coming up.
Yeah, but there's also a giant sphere of anti-magic stuck right in the middle of our city. Completely annihilated our shopping district.
Why weren't we told?
I'm sorry?
Well, why weren't we told? Magic's our bread and butter. Why did no one send for us?
Well, that leads into the next part. Because we already had a wizard, Merrifryth Winnifreth and his shop are currently stuck which apparently normally travels through space-time quite often, is stuck in the middle of Karaki because of the field. He wants it gone as much as we do.
That could present an opportunity then. If he's stuck, we can kill him.
Like I said, the Wand of Creation is merely a tool for dealing with the anti-magic bubble.
If I bring this to the Dean, maybe the Dean will forget about the whole thing with Alyssa, and we'll be okay. We won't be hunted, and Merrifryth will be gone, which is great. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't think he will be. Regardless of how this goes for us, I think he succeeds in leaving regardless. Simply because
he told us to come to Cantlore.
More importantly, this was sitting in a dungeon for 400 years, and it was made specifically for me. Right now, he's trapped in linear time, but the moment this is all done, he's no longer.
How do we even stop him? It took an army last time, and if he has the Wand of Creation...
Here's the thing, he doesn't have the Wand of Creation.
And you think if you show up with it, he won't just take it off you?
As much as this sucks, The wand of creation is, as of right now, absolutely vital to removing the anti-magic sphere. What if he never gets the chance? What if I break the wand?
How do you propose to do that?
I mean, it's a wand. Snap.
It's not going to work on something like this. I can think of two ways. One's a wish spell.
If we had a wish spell, we wouldn't be going through this nonsense. And the other way?
There's a material called... It's called the Elemental Chaos. It exists in a place called Limbo. It is anathema to matter. Put any matter in it, it'll be destroyed, ripped apart. Like your null zone hates magic, Limbo hates matter.
Neither of those sounds like an easy option.
I can get you to Limbo whenever you want. It's just a plane. It's only a jump away. I mean, you won't come back.
Perhaps there's a third option.
Go on.
Yeah. How much have you studied about like other planes of existence here?
There's a lot of study of those going on. I don't do it myself. I'm more into rocks.
Have you ever heard of a place known as the Emerald Force?
Vaguely.
It's somewhat similar to the Feywilds. Merrifryth, even with as powerful as he might be, he has no dominion there. I, however, have an open invitation. I could hide it. Somewhere he can never get to it.
Grounded at those words, a voice in your head jumps up and says, "My pretty, you know what you must do. I need that invitation." And then that just vanishes into your head again.
Yeah, Grounded answers, "Shut the frick up," out loud.
I'm sorry?
Getting sassed by an employee. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. She says, "Well, if you think you can do it, I don't think we've got many choices. Luckily, I know where it is. Because I'm in the department that holds it. It's a place called the Mirror Run. It's... Well, you know when you look into a mirror, and sometimes you see a little bit more than you expect to see behind you. That it feels a little deeper than... Well, you know a mirror is only a few, like...
Yeah.
Few centimeters thick, but it feels much more. Well, it is. There's something behind the mirrors. Behind all of them. And they link up, and you can walk between them. I work in there. It's where we get the mirror medal from. You met two golems made of it.
Fortunately.
Oh, nice.
It's also where we keep our most dangerous things. Things we can't trust the students with, because stick it in a pocket dimension, well, if the dimension gets destroyed, could be worse. At least it's not the material.
Yeah.
So, I can get you as far as the quarry, but getting into the vault is going to be harder. You're going to have to get past the locks.
And what would that entail?
Well, each lock is in a different part of the mirror run, and it was sealed by a different school of magic.
Wizards. None of you can do it simply, can you?
Well, I think the song lock was done by a bard, if that helps.
Wizards.
That's only
They're
for
very
getting
slow.
into the center of the vault. Like, the rest of the vault you can get to, but to get to the center, I mean, it's not just the wand of creation in there. There's the warden as well. We got to protect the warden. The warden links the mirrors together.
So right now we have two objectives for the most part. We have to get the locks we have to get the keys to open the locks. Not sure what that entails.
There aren't any keys so much. It's designed that you shouldn't be able to get into the vault without every member of the faculty present. So you need to know enough about music, about religion, about magic, about all the ways to manipulate the weave to get to the center. Even, and she leans forward and whispers, even devil stuff.
Is there anything
Sounds like
wrong
fun.
with that?
She looks at you like, oh, no, I mean, like, actual devils, not tieflings. I mean, like, literally the hells.
I repeat, sounds like fun.
You are a stranger.
Would there be a way to, I don't know, bypass these locks another way? Does it specifically have to be each of the department heads, or?
Well, well, there might be other ways past. I mean, that's what it's designed for, but, well, I mean, you know, you can break a lock in other ways, can't you?
And while we're also here, I suppose this means we'll have to find a way to locate the entrance to the Emerald Forest. And that's never an easy task.
Do you have an item from it? It would have to be a tuning fork. Never mind.
I don't have an item, but
I mean, if
have-
we knew someone who was from there, it'd be just as easy as me casting Banish on them, but they'd not be able to come back.
I'm not from there, but I am technically a denizen of there. It's very hard to explain.
You'd have to be born of that plane for Banish to work. We can find a way, though. There might be a mirror. There must be mirrors in the forest. No, there won't be mirrors in the forest. Mirrors are a different thing entirely.
Perhaps. Do you know any Fae who reside here? Pixies, Eldarin.
There's a few elves. She looks at you. She's like, "Is that close enough?"
No.
Oh.
Unless they were full Eldarin, probably not.
Maybe go to the bestiary, which is we have a couple of druids who work there. They might be able to help. They might know more than me. I don't know. If it's made of rocks, I'm your gal, but otherwise, no. But if you need to, when you're ready to enter the mirror run, let me know and I can get you there.
I think for now we're going to have to find at least somewhere to rest a little bit.
As I say, you can
Then
stay
we'll
here overnight. but we should move from here soon.
And then from there, we'll be on a time limit, so I think it'll probably be best to split up and search the campus for anything we can use.
Yes, that makes sense. I won't be able to get you in many places unless it's made of rocks. But we might be able to use the mirrors. There are mirrors all over the place. I've looked for a few I shouldn't have.
I'm also fairly adept at getting into places I really shouldn't be able to.
Like the Feywild.
Again, not exactly.
Well, nothing else to do but rest here. I'll get you some blankets.
The bread's really good, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just a little hobby of mine.
Have you considered becoming a baker?
No, I feel, I don't know, I feel some sort of attunement to rocks and stones. I feel like I understand them better. Maybe it's because I was one for a bit.
Actually, that does bring up something interesting. I'm going to pull out an emerald brooch I have had since session 0. Is this anything special?
She takes off your hands and goes, it's very pretty. I mean...
So now?
It's not magical, I can tell you that. Well, she draws out I think, is it a pearl you use? She looks through the pearl, it goes clear in her hand as she casts a spell, and she goes, No, not magical. Pretty, though. What's the signet on it?
Oh, I'm not sure. I picked this up at a pawn shop.
Oh. Looks a bit like the Peristarian Royal Crest, but I don't know. Hands it back.
Well, unless there's anything else we need to discuss, I think rest is in order.
That sounds like a good idea. Including for myself. But well done, you all survived for a given definition of survived. And I will work out the experience. I know the Drow Inquisitor was worth 11,500 experience points. Alone.
I'll get the calculator ready.
So that's a lot. You probably don't get any for the Mirror Metal Golems because they did win. But you will definitely get one for the Drow Inquisitor, and the Guard was worth 10 experience points. We'll add that on as well. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the goodbye screen. We'll end this. There's not gonna be a raid, of course, because you don't do that on YouTube, and I always forget. Thank you everyone for playing though, it's been really good fun, and thank you everyone in the chat for chatting. I've been reading all of them as I'm going along. I've not been able to respond to many of them, but it's been good to read them all. It's just really nice. And how fun was Boglin?
It's great.
For the short time they existed.
Yeah.
I mean, they still exist.
I chose Ruzad for that because I knew Leggy had 4 or 5 backup characters ready to go in the off chance that Ruzad died, and I thought then I can do a quick swap with that character. Like I know that Bree, you've got a backup character I think somewhere, but I don't know if it's anywhere near 6th level. I know.
Yeah. More like I've got an idea for a backup character.
Yeah, I have seen half of Leggies already, so I already know that they're fully written and ready to go just in case. That is why, of course, Rosad is always playing things very close to death, because if we need another character, one's ready to go.
I also have it.
Rosad.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I also have a backup character in the waiting. I just need to do a couple of quick revisions on my witch class and then have you go over it.
I'll just make a note. Kill Eao. Okay.
This would be the null witch that Grounded probably wouldn't get along very well with.
Yeah, it's the null witch.
Oh, that would be fun. But yeah,
I'm a guest
specifically
character, therefore I don't have a backup character, because I'm not even meant to have this character.
That's true.
You technically are the backup character.
I am actually a backup character, yes. Although, given that there's now 2 openings for Guild of Icons, I guess I'm filling that permanently, I guess. Does that mean I need to make a backup character?
You should probably make a backup character, yeah.
I don't want to.
If you do what everyone else has done and pick something that I personally hate, then you'll never die. I can't remember who was it who had the anime character as the side character. That was actually before Slime Girl was an official race in D&D as well, so could have been a lot worse now I think about it.
Right,
I mean, what you could probably do...
More terrifying.
Probably do is write up a backup character. Because, I do believe we still need a new Guild of Icons B team to be written up.
Yeah, you have a leader for them still, but that's it.
Yeah. Did anyone build a character for that?
There is a character sheet for her, but it's kind of out of date.
No, it's. I'm asking because you put out an announcement if anyone wants to.
Oh right, yeah. I got Nola sent a really, really good character in actually. That was fantastic. So the idea was that they were going to try and kill the Guild of Icons evil. I think Nolus might have sent 2 characters. I remember the first one, the psionic one, was fantastic. It was dripping with detail, rich lore for it, and just little notes of they move by levitating ever so slightly off the ground and just floating towards you with their psychic powers and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. I can't remember if I got many others because shortly afterwards, you awakened Tiamat instead. So I was like, well, plans changed. That's not happening.
I'm just saying the B team could be a good place for us to store our backup characters.
It's a good shout. It's a good shout. That would be a good idea, and you could absolutely hire them. You've got plenty of money. You can hire plenty of people to the Guild of Icons, and yeah,
the guild has plenty of funds. I believe with our initial funds, we barely had enough to just completely sustain ourselves through the election.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea was to not give you a money battery initially, but to give you something that forced you to go adventuring so you had enough money to support it until it became a money battery. But I think you've now got enough money that probably could be a money battery at this point. I think you got, 5,000 gold pieces from the first quest, Dead Ends, I think? Something like that.
Yeah, but then we had to break that up a bit.
Yeah.
The guild finances right now are just under 5,000 gold after the more recent renovation expenses.
That's quite low, but then after a couple of because there's a downtime activity to do guild business that improves the chance of that business roll. A couple of those, if you actually get your employees to do some work, they might actually earn you some money. And by that I mean if you get Ruzad grounded to do some work for the company for once in their downtime, you might actually bring in some money.
But with that, as well as the contract I have drafted up for the B team, I should theoretically be getting money from not only the B team's activities, but from our more recent renovations.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
These Uber adventurers.
When we next do some downtime, we'll run that in. That reminds me, I've got a bloody calendar now, so we can actually track time and everything. So I'm going to track that you are having a fucking long rest. Well, I remember, and there's all sorts of things on the calendar that you lot can't see because they're events that are going to happen regardless. Right, so it is now Slumber. The 9th of Dust. There you go for your ridiculous calendar name.
That sounds like a Neil Gaiman comic.
It does a bit, doesn't it, actually? So it is now day 9, and it is going to be the morning, so 8:30 a.m. Okay. Nice. Right, yes, outro screen and all that. So, thank you so much for playing. That was really good fun. Thank you for dealing somewhat with the DM bullshit of the first session. The first session was a bit more railsy than the rest will be. The rest will be a lot more free than this, I tell you that. Is you basically be just doing whatever you want from now on.
Yeah, next session we get to split the party and explore the magical campus.
Absolutely. Last time you split the party in a city, it went perfectly fine. One of you got adopted by a mad cat lady, another one got arrested.
I took a part-time bartending job.
You did.
Excuse me, but
I
both
managed to evade the police who were looking for me to arrest me.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
But
You
always
committed a
fine.
crime, but Grounded and Laeros got arrested.
To be fair,
well, technically we weren't arrested.
To commit a crime, I responded to a crime being committed against me.
With more crime, which is still illegal.
Technically speaking, we
the
did.
legal thing I could have done.
And when everybody commits a crime, nobody does.
We did technically
Worms.
get out of being arrested by committing a crime.
You did actually. You did murder your boss to get out of being arrested at one point. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting distracted.
A crime syndicate.
I am going to stop us here, go to the outro screen, and I'll be with you in a moment. Right, if I hit the buttons in the right order, everything will work. Boom. Where is the outro button? Amazing. Alright. I set up all of these touch portal buttons, and one is very clearly missing, so I'm going to have to do that manually. Sorry, everyone. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to mute you now. Alright, everyone. I'll see you all very soon. Enjoy the outro. Thank you all. A list of sponsors will appear in the top left. Don't worry, not corporate sponsors. People. Good, honest people who have paid for the stream, and they are wonderful.